We can always find our way to a fun moment, even in the shady bunch. We can always find our way to a fun moment, even in the shady bunch.
My bad. I was still on mute. Anyway,
Oh, I
what's
was
going on,
like, is it me?
you guys? What's going on, you guys? This is me, your boy Scott about Nation TV, and we are here for the whether you like it or not Potomac panel. Okay, we have Really B TV. What's going on, Really B? We got Y'all
Hey.
Criteria in the building, and we have one of our who's going to be one of our frequent guest panelists this time around, Chocolate Beauty 81. She's in the building tonight. Now, before we get into tonight's panel, I just want to let you guys know that Josiah could not participate tonight. He already told us this morning. And maybe a little bit before we were supposed to go on, Lakina told us that she had some family stuff that literally just popped up right before we went live. Terrence ass is always late, so he should be here in a little while. So we'll see him when we see him. So that's what was taking us long because we was trying to get y'all stuff together, and then we was trying to Terrence was, so we didn't want to start it off without everybody being on. But sometimes that's how shit works. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying. However, what's going on, everybody up here? Y'all ready for the chit chat tonight?
Yes. I'm
Yes,
ready to
yes,
chit
yes.
Yeah,
chat.
why not?
Yes, Potomac was a lot. I feel like Potomac was had a whole lot to talk about
It
last
was a
week.
lot going
A whole
on.
lot,
It was a lot in one
a
episode.
whole,
Yeah.
a whole lot going on one episode.
And if I'm not mistaken, didn't they give us like 15 extra minutes this
Yeah.
week too?
Yeah, it was an extra
Hmm.
15 minutes.
Too much.
Yeah, it was a lot. When I did my review, I realized how much had actually really happened. I was like, what the?
Yeah, because my review is like 20 minutes. So whenever it's
Mine
20
was
minutes
mine was
like that,
over
that
20
means
minutes
it's
too.
a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a whole lot. Let's just say that. Okay. Now, with that being said, I guess we could just pick up where we left off with they picked up where we left off last week, I guess, with the whole Karen and Giselle thing. They still at the dinner table eating and stuff at Wendy's house and stuff like that. So here's my thing. I just want to start this off by saying that, oh, here comes Terrence with his late ass. Here he comes. Hold on, y'all. Cause see, one thing about that Terrence, that bitch gonna always be late.
Bitch, I'm sick of you fucking rushing me, okay? I just got off of work. I'm tired. My feet hurt. My back hurt. My
You didn't
coochie
say you was
dry.
at work.
I ain't got no
You
time.
didn't say you was at work. You didn't say you was at work. You could have told me you was at work. Maybe I would have understood better if you would have just said you was at work. But instead, you didn't say a goddamn thing, and I just chalked it up to you being a late ass bitch like you always is.
Which is
So
why I came up here talking shit. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Hey,
you
Willie
wouldn't have
B.
to
Hey,
talk shit
Chocolate
if
Beauty.
you would say what you supposed to say, bitch. You wouldn't have to talk shit. Just let me know what's going on.
Is you saving lives in the middle of COVID? I ain't think so.
I don't care what you talking about, bitch. You still could have said you was at work, and if you would have been telling me that, you would have understood. Well, I would have understood.
Now, what is we talking about?
We're talking about your late ass now since you want to come up here and talk shit.
I love you, Scotty. I gotta talk shit.
Boy, bye. Whatever.
Wait a minute, is we live?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, hey y'all, what's happening, bitch? What's happening? Listen, this me and Scotty. We do this all
Oh
the time.
God.
Y'all know that.
I can't.
I can't.
Nah, I'm still taking off scrubs, putting on my shirt and shit. Wait a minute. But y'all can get started though. I'm listening. I'm
Oh,
listening.
Oh Lord Jesus. Anyway.
hey, Scotty,
Let's,
really quickly.
yeah.
I think what we should do is before we have our, I guess you could say, season finale. You go through and pull all the hilarious clips, like what just happened now, and just put it all into one video for everybody to enjoy. I think that will be amazing.
My bad.
Yeah,
I
that
didn't
would
know
be
we was
hilarious.
live. How y'all doing? What's the team doing?
I just don't understand him. And I never will. I just don't know.
Listen, child, I gotta work. I gotta make sure my stuff good, girl. I'm here though. What's happening? We gagging Giselle and Robin and all.
Well, we just got started, so
Cause I'm ready to gag, especially Robin. I'm definitely ready to drag her, girl. Let me know when y'all get to her.
I'm sorry, y'all. I had to run and turn my portable heater off. It was still running. It was cold in this house, so don't judge me. But but anyway, where we was at was we were literally just getting started. Now, before we even get into like everything, like I said, we're still at Wendy's house. So can I just say this? And I want to know if anybody agrees or disagrees with me. Now, y'all know that I like Karen. I think most of us up here do. But can we normalize not using the terms "you ain't got no man" as an insult to somebody? Like I think that's kind of played out. Always using the fact that someone ain't got no man to try to break them down as if a man defines your being. What do y'all have to say about that? Because that
I
tends to be Karen's go-to a lot.
I agree with that. It is too much, but when it comes to StockNet, the fact that every season she's been on, she's had a different man or her storyline has evolved around a man. I think
Mm.
that it kind of fits, but just in general, yeah, that should be retired.
yeah. In general, I agree. In general, I don't think that's a read. But in the case of Giselle and Robin, hey boo. In the case of Giselle and Robin, it is on point because, like he said, like y'all said, Giselle every season it's her storyline about whether she has a man looking for a man, trying to find a man, and Robin has the ongoing Phantom situation. So I think it's an appropriate read for them. But yes, in general, yeah, that ain't like that's yeah, yeah.
I think that the read is the tired, delayed, and through. I really do because the moment that you talk about you ain't got no man and look at my relationship is when everything just goes to hell after that. So you're just setting yourself up because no man is perfect. Okay, no marriage is perfect. And the fact that you got a man don't mean that you are happy or at peace.
And not to mention, Karen was having her own relationship issues last season when Ray said that he wasn't in love with her. So she need to leave the "you ain't got no man" read alone because she barely had a man herself last season. That's all.
She still barely
Well,
man.
But I mean, let's.
well, I guess I'm about to be the unpopular opinion. Girl, fuck Giselle. I don't care. It is what it is. Because I feel like she constantly wants to go in and have on
Here we go.
Karen about her damn tax problems. But let's not forget, Karen paid all of her husband's tax problems. One, she had the money to do it, and two, his problems is her problems because they married. So no, I'm not here for that. If Giselle can constantly run around, I want him to pay his bills. I want her to pay taxes. Then we should be able to sit up and say, bitch, I want you to have a real damn man. So nah, I ain't with that. Period.
I was basically saying that the whole "you ain't got no man" read for anybody on any one of these shows is late to me. Like
Not
that's the
me.
first thing a bitch go for is "you ain't got no man, you ain't got no man." That's why you said
Well,
that's
she
the first
don't
thing
got a
people
man.
say. That's the first thing, but I don't either. But if I had a man, I wouldn't be sitting up here throwing that
But
"you
this
ain't
is
got
the
no man"
thing.
read your face.
Giselle, but this is the thing. Giselle wants to read Karen about Ray and his limp dick that we all know he got. We know don't no blood rush down there no more. But that's neither here nor there. You can't talk, you can't read a bitch about her man and her and they dick when your dick don't even want you. He want everybody else's partridge and pear tree that's around town. So at the end of the day, no. No, if she can sit up and go in and let have on Karen tax problems, that's been taken care of. Karen got the right to drag Reverend Dr. Donkey Kong for every damn thing he worth. That's just how I feel. Mm-mm, mm-mm,
Well, just
mm-mm,
say,
mm-mm.
just
When did we start
say
having feelings when it came to reads? When you read a bitch, you read a bitch. When we
we're
start
not
having
having
feelings.
feelings. It's
Yeah,
not about
nothing's
having feelings. It's about what's late.
Well,
And I just feel
it's
like that's
late
late.
for them talking about Karen's and Ray's tax problems when it wasn't Karen's, it was
But
Ray's.
you think,
And Karen paid
but
for
you
it.
think, but no one's disagreeing with that. I just decided to say that the whole "you don't have a man" shit, all
Mm-mm,
this relationship reading shit is just ridiculous to me all across the board because none of them have perfect relationships. I
at
just feel
all.
like none of them should be speaking on nobody's relationship.
I mean, yeah,
That's
they
that's where
shouldn't,
I'm
but
coming
y'all
from with
know
it.
Karen is gonna hit low, Giselle is gonna hit low, and at the end of the day, the topic of men is gonna come up. Just like the topic of taxes is gonna come up. The topic of dilapidated houses is gonna come up. So no, it is what it is. Fuck that bitch. Don't nobody care. No, the only reason why I'm like this is because Giselle really made me mad. Giselle and Robin, when they set up and tried to run down on Karen and everything that they talked about, they going through the same thing. How can you read that woman when y'all going through the same damn thing?
I can agree with
actually they're
that.
not going through the same thing because neither one of them have anybody next to them really. She's
You
just
absolutely right,
married and
Chocolate Beauty. You absolutely right. You
they're
absolutely
not in the
right.
same
You
situation.
absolutely right. And that's my thing.
They're not in the same. No,
I'm gonna say we are not the same.
they're not the same. Hope and
Yeah,
Puffy
please.
are
All
two
of them in the
different
same
tastes.
boat.
Okay, two different tastes, not in the same lane, not in the same league.
Yeah, but you know, Chocolate Beauty, listen. Ray ain't hunching on Karen. We know Juan ain't hunching on Robin. Uh, Ram Dr. Donkey Kong ain't hunching on Giselle. So I mean, you know, ain't it kind of the same thing?
Cause
Ain't
he
nobody
hunching
hunching
on,
on
cause
nobody.
he, cause
Well,
he hunching on
well,
everybody else and not her.
And see,
well. Robin has the Phantom. Giselle has the habitual cheater,
mm-hmm,
and I mean, but at least Karen has her husband that lays
mm-hmm,
next to her,
mm-hmm,
even if he travels. Okay, so they're
mm-hmm.
not the same. I
I'm
repeat.
with you, Chocolate Beauty. I ain't arguing with you. I'm with you, baby. And shout out to you. I'm glad you here, boo. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great.
We can tell.
You crazy is what you are. But anyway,
Leave me alone.
Now, now, what do y'all think about Mia saying that she's a good judge of character and she can tell that Giselle has a beautiful heart?
that was out of nowhere. Like
Um,
I'm it was
what
out of
I
nowhere.
have to say about that, look,
Look at
I
Terry.
just feel that she needs to talk to the Lord and get and have an exchanging on her gift of discernment because it obviously ain't working. She needs a different gift from the Lord. That's all I'm saying.
Child, I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't got nothing to
I
say.
mean, you've been with the
Whatever,
person
Mia.
5 minutes. You got to put people to the fire before you start judging them and calling them good character and good anything. Get to know them first. Let them burn you. Get into the first argument with them and see if you can get through it before you talk about somebody who's a good character, good judge of character.
Exactly.
Girl had several seasons
Exactly.
that showed up.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes,
I don't know.
that is,
Yeah, she lost me with that.
yeah, that came out of nowhere. Like, what makes you think she
Nowhere.
has a
Right.
beautiful heart? I don't know where the hell that came from, but girl,
It's like literally it reminds me of like when you're having a conversation with a whole bunch of people and out of nowhere you could be talking about, hey, I like that pocketbook, and then somebody says, oh, I put gas in my car.
Yeah,
It has nothing to do with each other. Like where did this come from? It's like
I
we're talking
agree.
about pocketbooks and you talking about putting gas. You just want to be heard. That's what I felt like in that moment.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
a that's a good point. Like, I don't know what she was trying to prove or what she was trying to do by saying that she think that this woman got a beautiful heart, because ain't nothing beautiful about her damn heart. Her
Listen,
heart is pure
Mia.
cold.
Listen,
That's what it is.
Mia only did what a lot of new people do on reality TV, and that's try to get close or get in good with the person that you feel like you have to. So I'm not gonna fully blame Mia because for whatever reason, people see it for Giselle. So I'm not gonna fully blame her, but at the end of the day, girl, you ain't got no good judge of discernment if you saying that about Giselle. The person that wronged everybody, including her kitty clicker sister Robin, on that damn stage. She wronged everybody that was up there somehow, some way. And I know Mia saw the previous episodes and the previous seasons because she's up there this season. So I know she knew that. I don't know why she said that.
I don't know why she said it either. I'm really still trying to understand what she was trying to prove by saying that. But that's
I
just
don't
something
know.
that we'll never
I
understand
don't
either.
know.
Now, when it comes down to Karen, now Karen said that the beef between her and Giselle stems from Giselle allegedly saying, no, allegedly wishing death on Ray. If, in my opinion, Karen was reaching for the motherfucking stars on that.
Me too. I said that
She
too.
was reaching for
This
the
is
fucking stars on
I,
listen, this is why people don't fuck with Karen. I love Karen. And I be rooting for Karen. But
me
this
too.
is why people don't fuck with Karen, because
I
girl,
agree.
that was a blatant lie. There
Yeah.
was no truth. There was nothing real. That was a blatant lie. Girl, if you don't go sit down somewhere, and then when they were like, then she wants to blame it on her churn, and y'all know Bravo shady as hell. They gonna show that her
Yeah.
kids was 19 and 27. Like, if y'all don't go sit
there.
down,
You know what? You know what it was for me? It was the Sing Sing and the Hot Box for me. That's what it was for me when she was talking about Sing Sing. As soon as she said Sing Sing and Hot Box, I thought of prison.
Yeah. Look, El
Because
Teddy
that went
gives her a
over
lot.
all our heads. It's like, what?
Listen, El Teddy gives her a lot. And I ain't
He
here to
really
run down on El Teddy because that's my
hey,
big bro.
Teddy be
Listen, that's my big brush. I love El Teddy down. But I too also said in my review, I said, Karen, when you first said that, I felt like you was reaching. But when Giselle said it again, that was when I was like, I listen, I tried to have your side, but I can't at this point.
Yeah, like I get that part, but I know but she knows that that comment is not what
I
started
mean,
their beef. What
but can we
started their
really
beef?
say that though? Because when a person is expressing where the disconnect lies with them, can we really sit here and scrutinize and be like, Karen, that's some bullshit? But if that's where it started with her, and if that's her truth, who are we to sit up and scrutinize, even though we felt like she reaching?
I'm
But
about to
she's
say,
The
I'm
only
ultimately
sorry.
way,
You know,
the only the only reason why I'm saying what I'm saying is because he said they were still cool. The star of beef, because I don't
Mhm.
think they started beefing like that until season 3 or 2. I think the
Uh,
beef really
no, I would say in
got
the
really
first
out of
season.
control.
In the
But they
first
wasn't
season,
beefing like talking about though.
yeah,
They
they
weren't beefing
wasn't.
like they
They
are
wasn't.
now. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't that serious then, but I think it got serious for them when Giselle started talking about her tax issues and shit like that. I think that's when it really got out of control for them.
I
Because
think
they
that's
were
what did
still
it.
amicable even after.
I do too. I do too. I'm with you
Yeah,
with
that's what
that.
I'm saying.
And
I
if
do
she
too.
had
Because
gone
I
to
think
that,
that was still
right, and if she had said that was it for her, was when Giselle showed her ass up in that damn t-shirt making fun of the taxes, I would have been
Right.
with her. I'd have been with her 100% with that.
Right.
The one
I have a question about, like, do you guys agree with when Karen was talking about when her husband went to talk to Giselle and he was like giving her advice, sort of checking her. I don't think that she was wrong with rejecting what he was saying.
I don't feel like she was
mm,
wrong for rejecting with what he was saying because I totally get it. But at the same time, he is a man of a certain age. So I do get what Karen is saying, and I get where Karen is coming from. But as much as I see it for Karen, and as much as I don't like Tacky, I did feel like even in that instance, Karen was. I felt like it was a reach. I did.
it was a reach.
Now, what I want to say is
most definitely.
that scene, I wasn't for Ray for with that particular scene, and that's only because obviously if I had to throw a dart, he's a baby boomer, if not silent generation. So what he was saying to her was very misogynistic, and
It was.
thinking
It was.
literally what he
It
was saying
was.
to her is your value comes from having a man or a partner. And that was real messed up to say. Where I get what he was trying to say, but that's what happens with a lot of them, even with Cameron going to the whole you don't have a man comment, where you're literally saying her value as a woman depends on if she is tied to a man, which is not necessarily the case. So that way of thinking, I wasn't here for. I do want to go on record by saying
I will say this: since we talking about Giselle, I honestly, I feel like to us it was a reach, but for me, I don't know. I feel like Giselle does value her men to be on a certain type of stature, a certain type of level, a certain type of this, a certain type of that. I mean, she does. She does. And I think that's what Ray meant by that. But I wasn't totally against Giselle for giving him that read. I wasn't. I wasn't. That's why I said in the beginning, Karen, nah, I'm not there with you for that. But when she said it again, and that was when she knew she had an issue with that, and then she said it again to that nigga in a dress, Robin. You know, eh.
okay, so America and all those that are watching, if you haven't figured it out by now, giving you the realty, aka Terrence, does not see it in any way, shape, form, or fashion for Robin Dixon. Let's just make that perfectly clear. You don't see it.
That is a weak
Okay,
woman if I ever seen it, and I don't deal with weak women in my
is
circle.
not here. Mm-mm. I am so
Allegedly, she
glad
is,
that
and I
Juan
ain't too
Dixon is
sure.
not here.
Okay, but
Okay,
I
so coming up next,
wait, can I say one thing right quick, Scotty?
go ahead. Go ahead.
Robin is a fool if I ever seen one.
Thank you.
Because the fact that she chose not to go to Sam's party, and I know we're getting to it, ma'am, you weren't supposed to be on this season. You need to be in as many scenes as possible, especially the group one. I know she didn't get paid for this episode. I know she didn't get paid because all we have was so you stupid as hell. Okay, never mind. Go ahead, Scotty. Go ahead.
Okay. Next up is Karen insulting Robin. That's that's what's next. That's what's next. Now,
Right quick,
this
Robin is
this
never
is
going to learn.
interesting.
Because every time she
Ever.
jumps in and says something to Karen, when Karen is talking to her, she always gets her face cracked. Like when it was at the beauty bar and she jumped in and she came and held out wine. So now it's just it's like, why are you not prepared? Like if you're gonna do this, if you gonna run into a brick wall, at least have on some protective padding or something.
Absolutely. Listen, that was my whole issue with that nigga in the dress too. And I know a lot of people felt like, oh, I agree with Robin in that moment, da 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 da. I don't. I don't. At the end of the day, the question was posed to either Giselle asked it to Karen, I'm assuming. So I'm not understanding why Robin had anything to say. And don't be dismayed. This is not the first time Robin has jumped in trying to take up for Giselle and that bitch got red. And then she's mad that she got red. But how? That's why you need to shut the hell up, mind your own damn business, and allow Giselle to sit in the hot seat. Because I'm not understanding why she got so upset with Karen. You jumped into that and you got red. What are you mad for?
Agreed. I agree 100%. I don't know why in the world she feels like she needs to insert herself in the situation. I don't know. But she does it all the time. Like,
Yeah.
Giselle don't need your help because you don't help. Let's be clear. You don't help.
Right. You get red every time you help, girl. It's the best thing to do is shut the hell up.
Exactly. Like you don't help the situation at all.
At all.
Okay, hold on, y'all, for 1 second, because someone said, really, we already spotted it in the private chat, and someone in the public chat just said it's a bad sound issue. So let's try to mute our mics right quick so we can see where the static is coming from.
I think it might be mine.
Okay. She probably got Chocolate Beauty probably got to go out.
Yeah.
Do y'all hear it?
No, it was her. It's gone now. Yeah.
But I don't know. That's just how I feel about Robin. Every time somebody calls out Giselle about her foolishness, Robin, the first one, well, why you ain't say that then? Why you ain't do this then? Why you ain't do that then? And then she gets red. And then it becomes, well, why is she always bringing up wine? Because you's an easy read. That's why. That's why you need to just mind your damn business. You's an easy read. Your life is an easy read. Your family is an easy read. Your husband is an easy read. Your house is an easy read. Like I don't know what you want from us, Robin.
All I was going to say is, even though I am not saying you at all, but I think a lot of the time the reason that she get read so badly is how she goes about saying the thing. Because she could have said to Karen like this, just like Karen, you know what, Karen, I hear what you're saying, and that was 4 years ago. Can't you bring it up 4 years ago to now? Rather than, why you saying it? Like, a lot of it is tone. Right. But she ain't got it up here to understand there's a way that you can deliver the message and you don't necessarily have to put a target on your back, but still, she knows that Giselle is not witty. So when she see her best friend back into a corner, she jumps in it, but then you get mad when your whole life gets evaporated. Like, because again, with the wedding, it was accurate. When are you getting married? You're after COVID. You don't know when COVID go in, so
it ain't going in. Like I said in my review. Go ahead, Ruby. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, and I was gonna agree with y'all, and just read the room. There's certain things that you probably shouldn't say. If you've been in 10 car accidents, you can't say shit to your cousin who just totaled their car. Let that go. Just let it go. If you have been on this show for 6 seasons and your only storyline has been 1 that you broke and 2 that you've been with this broke man, then there's no reason why you should ever try to read another motherfucker about their man. I'm sorry. That's not your read. You can read somebody about that's not your read. That's just not your read.
And one last thing is I really needed for Doobie Wig to not say anything to Karen because Karen gave her grace last season with her tax problem. Because she could have literally came in her neck if she didn't do that. But you want to keep something
Urel, I said in my review, I said every time y'all try to read Karen, y'all inadvertently read yourself.
Right.
Bitch, you had a $93,000 tax problem that we still don't know that you took it care of. We don't know that, but you building houses, and I'm more than sure all 4 sides is vinyl because you ain't got no damn money like that. We only doing it off of your damn salary from damn Bravo and them damn cheering. The devil dick is running around there swindling and all the rest of that shit. Like you can't sit up and just like when Giselle was like, what she say? She said that about the tax problems. I said, bitch, your kitty clicker sister just went through $93,000 of tax problems. And if you kitty clicking with her, and I know you kitty clicking with her because your damn Westlake smell like mildew mops. You understand? Why didn't you help out your home girl? That's your best friend, right? She can't have a man to her own while she with you, right? She can't go against you while she with you, right? You made that very clear last season. So if that's the case, why you not helping out your best friend with her tax problem? You can't call out you can't talk about tax problems, houses, or men, because neither 3 of you bitches got that. Let's just be honest. Look, Ray ain't fucking Karen. That's why she need to go on ahead and accept that threesome with Mia and G, because they willing to do it. That's why you need to go ahead and do that. And you can't talk about tax problems because Karen paid her husband's tax problems, all of them, with one check. What has Juan did? Don't worry, I'll wait.
Oh God! Oh God!
What did Juan do? Y'all can't read nobody, girl. Jamal, Reverend Dr. Kong, silverback gorilla ass don't want you, and devil dick don't want Robin. So y'all can't talk about men either. So what are y'all reading Karen for? Y'all can't read her. You can't read her. Giselle, you living in a damn dilapidated barnyard, bitch. What is you talking about? Horses lived in your damn house before you did, bitch. What is you talking about? And Robin, bitch, I can afford Robin's house on an RN/YouTube salary. Robin ain't doing shit, bitch. What is you talking about? And let's be clear, Karen and Monique are the only ones that live in Potomac. So you can't read them about that. Fuck you. Fuck that nigga in the dress. What the hell y'all talking about? Now I'm done. I ain't got nothing else to say for the rest of this shit.
Oh, Jesus, oh Lord, help me, please.
Wait a minute. Give him a Snickers. Somebody, he hangry. Give him a Snickers.
Now, really be.
Oh, Jesus, somebody help me.
I have a question. Is Terrence and Abby related? Because Abby be doing this shit on your channel. You got to give her the whole damn screen.
Yeah, you right. You right.
God damn.
Oh God. Right.
Ooh.
Terrence need a Snickers. He is hungry. Okay. Get him a Snickers.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, look, to be fair, he said when we
Ooh.
got to Doobie Wig that he was gonna go to fuck in. He did say that.
He did say
Ooh.
that. He said he was gonna read her.
I mean, I'm
Ooh.
sorry. I'm just saying I'm sick of all the asses at this point. Because all of y'all reads that y'all give, y'all read yourself. Y'all
Ooh.
can't read nobody when y'all read yourself. I'm just
Ooh.
gonna be real.
Ooh, help me, Lord. Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
Now I ain't got
Help
nothing
me.
else to say. I'm done.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Help me, please, Jesus, help me, Lord. Oh my God, I don't even have anything to say on this part because you.
I'm saying they really pissed me off this
We might as
episode.
well just go
I'm
ahead
like,
and go on to
what?
the next scene because
Welcome
I don't
back,
know.
Chocolate Beauty.
I'm
It's
so
the
sorry,
Bacardi.
y'all.
Okay,
It's okay. It's the
no, you're
Bacardi,
fine.
y'all. I'm sorry. The Bacardi
It
got
happens
me
to the
reading
best of
these
us.
people. I'm sorry. I'm done. I ain't got nothing
Oh,
else to say. I'm muting.
oh, oh my God. First of all, let's not do this right here because we don't. This is not that same type of panel. Please don't come up in here with that BS. Like, please don't.
Yeah, please don't. Listen, this is just
Please
jokes
don't
and
do
gags.
that. Right,
Yeah,
like
listen,
here
y'all.
we
This is
go. Here we
jokes and
go.
gags. It's. I don't know
And
none of these people personally. It's really just jokes and gags. So relax.
and
Hey,
wait, and even though it's jokes and gags, y'all also have to understand that we devote a lot of time to reviewing these shows because if y'all knew what it took to watch the show, take the notes, set up your studio,
right,
hit the
right,
record button, and then if you do
right.
editing, you got all of like it takes a lot to do it, and we are what 6 seasons in at this point and very invested. So we
Right.
kind of have an idea who these women portray themselves to be. But again, it's just jokes. And here's the reality, real shit. When all of us click off of this, we're not gonna think about these women unless something pop up on social media or next Sunday hits.
Well, listen, let Anna Patrick go because she's clearly a stan of that nigga in the dress and Tacky Jezebel. You can
Oh
let her
God.
go.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move
You can let her
on.
go,
Let's move
honey.
on.
Because if you
Let's
think I'm
move
finna let
on.
up on
Let's
her, you
move
can
on.
forget it.
Let's move on. Ain't nobody. First of all, ain't most of us up here ain't letting up on Giselle nor Robin because none of us up here, most of us up here don't like them. So it is what it is. However,
Scott,
anyway,
Scott,
hmm?
I just want to say the time that I let up off of both of them is when
uh-oh.
and when
Oh shit.
One
but
of
this
them
what happens. And when
days.
I get her good wig, she can fix her finance, pay her taxes, and finally that's it.
Oh my God. Okay. First up, next up is this right here. I think this is probably the last part about with this whole titty party that Wendy just had. I call it a titty party, but it's really called the nude interlude. I think that's what's the name of it. What do y'all got to say about Wendy questioning Mia's loyalty to Karen? Do you think she had? I'm gonna let y'all go. That's my question. What are y'all thoughts and opinions on Karen of Wendy questioning Mia's loyalty to Karen? Do you think she was doing too much, or do you think that you could understand why she was questioning it, or do you think she really just needed to just shut the hell up on it? What y'all think about this?
She needed a storyline at this particular point in the season.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't think that it really was that deep. Okay, for them to say, oh, where's your loyalty? Where's this? Like, this is like the second episode that she's been on, and nobody really knows who she really is. And people use that word loyalty to a fault. Like, people use that word to just exercise certain things. Listen, when it comes to business, loyalty is not something that you need to be basing your business decisions on. I get
agree.
so sick and tired of
I agree.
hearing people say, "Oh, you're not loyal. You're not loyal." Am I supposed to stay broke for you? Am I not supposed to collect a check for you? I don't know. I just think that word is used loosely, and it's the first episode, and she needs a storyline. You know, not everybody is I mean, she's had so many surgeries. I mean, that's like the only identifying thing that she, you know, that people can actually identify with. I'm so serious. What else does she have? You know, she tried to act like she was the CEO, and it's like her husband went out on the and created his business himself. Now she's the boss. She needs a storyline somewhere because nobody's gonna pay attention to anything that she got going on, and that's on period.
My thing is, I felt like Wendy took something that she knows is a part of the job and tried to turn it into an issue. Let's be clear. Mia might be coming on the show through Karen, but it was clear at the end of this episode that her and Karen ain't been BFFs. Their husbands had never even met. So you got to get each other's phone number. You have to, like, come on, like, you know what that was about. Stop making that into something, because that's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, really be first and foremost, Chocolate Beauty, you got admiring here, girl. Time be shelter, honey. She said you got the perfect name with the hard ass. Yes, God, Chocolate Beauty. That's number one. Number two, really be, sis, I love you. Because I said that in my review. I said, wait a minute. You supposed to be coming on as Karen friend, but Ray don't know you. And I've known Karen for 6 years now. If she's cool with you, she's definitely going to introduce you to Ray. So the fact that Ray was like, who is this woman? I don't know her. That's that shit that Horsha, with her CDC walking fuck ass, was talking about when it came to Fallon. That's what she was talking about. When it came down to we're not really friends like that, we just co-workers, and they need me to introduce you so that they can, receive you a lot better coming from me. And I said that. I was like, wait a minute. You can't sit up here and say that you know somebody when you don't even know Karen or Ray. Because Ray don't know you, girl. So that's how I know you don't know Karen.
Ray ain't know her husband. Like, come on, y'all.
Right. That's how I know you don't know Karen, because Ray don't know you, child. He gave that up.
Mm-hmm. He did now. That he most
so that's what I mean. So that was my thing.
I just want to make mention of something.
Go ahead. Go ahead, y'all. Oh, did he freeze up again?
Yeah, he froze.
Oh, yeah, wait. No, I wanted to bring up at the party, because I don't know if we're going to mention it. I do want to, applaud Wendy, because she fell out of grace with me by the end of the episode. But I appreciated how she did her best to diffuse all the activities at the table. First, you said, "Oh, well, they're bringing the next course. They're bringing the next course."
I agree.
And even when she said, can we not gang up on her? This is between Karen and Giselle. Let these two handle it. I appreciated that, but then you have Doobie Wig in her confessional saying, "Oh, well, she ain't see it for you last season. Why you defending her?" No, she's not defending her. This is her house. Not the one she rented last season, but this is her house. So she's doing her best to keep it. I'm saying that. What? But she was doing her best to control the environment. What you're going to do if you're having an event at your house. Go ahead, Terrence. Go ahead.
And again, Teddy, baby, I love you. And if you want my big brother, I'll wrap my thunder thoughts around you and that 12 inches that you holding. But that's neither here nor there.
Oh my God!
When you brought that up, El Teddy, again, I have to agree. I'm not dumb. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid because
What is
I
wrong with
agreed.
you?
Lord,
Because I agreed where Monique in that situation and shit was coming from. I'm not dumb about that. That was my whole thing. I was like, at the end of the day, like, listen. I like on some real. We all know Karen to be a liar. We know Karen is a liar. We know Karen is gonna ride out on her last from beginning to end. That we know. We know that. The difference is Karen isn't running around here, you know what I'm saying, trying to fight people. Karen ain't running around here giving off that energy. Karen ain't around here trying to act like she gonna Kimbo slice hoes from Potomac to New York. She's not saying that. The difference is what Candace had going on was that she brought out that energy. Candace brought out that energy like, if I read you and you read me back, whatever you have coming for me, that's what the fuck I'm going to give you. And she did not give that. So that's where the difference kicked in. El Teddy, I love you down, baby. I swear I love you. And if you want to take your frustrations out on me, I got a whole bunch of ass for you to take it out on, girl. But I'm sorry. When it comes to shit like that, El Teddy, that's why you need to watch from first season to this season so you can understand the dynamics between Candace, Karen, Monique, Giselle, that nigga in a dress.
Was I the only one that was uncomfortable every time that chef talked? It was just like they was reading in between her announcing the food. I was so uncomfortable for that.
You
chef.
was uncomfortable with the chef. I don't know. The chef really didn't bother me.
It was just she just didn't. It was I don't know. It was just like in odd moments that they were just bringing the chef up. You could tell that she was uncomfortable.
The chef.
Yeah.
I'm more than sure the chef was uncomfortable. The chef was like, listen, I ain't got nothing to do with all of this y'all got going on. I'm just here to do food. And whatever else y'all got going on, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I am here with you for that chocolate beauty. I'm here with you for that.
I will say that y'all really did bring up something that I was itching to bring up. The fact that Robin was pressed as fuck in that damn confessional when she was saying, well, you sitting up here going up for Karen and she didn't even like you last season. Now you just mad because she stopped you from ganging up on Karen. That's what you're mad about. That's what you're mad about. Go ahead, Chocolate Beauty.
No, I was agreeing with you.
Oh, okay. She was pissed about that. She was mad because somebody stopped her from trying to save her girlfriend. That's what she was mad about.
Robin, your ass just mad because unlike Eddie, Juan don't want your ass. That's the real reason why you upset. You mad at any woman and anybody that got a man that want them and your man don't want you. I understand she's going through depression. I get all of that. But Robin, because my thing about Robin is I actually like Robin a lot when she's not stuck up under Giselle. I do. When Robin ain't stuck up under Giselle, I like Robin. Because Robin got a mind of her own. When she's with Giselle, she can't have a mind of her own. She can't disagree with Giselle. She can't agree with the other women. And whenever Giselle comes around and Giselle like, girl, I ain't going, her ass ain't gonna go. Like Robin had no reason not to go to Karen's love luncheon or whatever it was. Robin ain't had no reason not to go.
But Robin was the same one that was read Giselle down about the West Wing.
Thank you. And she also read Giselle down about her and Reverend Dr. Donkey Kong not really having love there. She read her down for that too.
She sure did. And at the reunion, that's gonna come up because Giselle ain't gonna let that go.
Giselle gonna feel away. Giselle gonna be like, really, Robin? I'm bumping coochies with you. We squirting everywhere and got the room smelling like mildew, towels, and clothes. And you sitting up here taking up for her. I know it. I know. That's exactly what Giselle gonna do. I know. I know.
Oh my God. Okay, so
I'm not
next up
taking
is
off my foot off Giselle. Fuck her. She's trash. Period. She's trash
okay.
on top of trash. I'm not letting my foot off her.
I see you now. You came in here on the bullshit tonight. I don't know
Yeah.
what you've been sipping on, but you have come in here with the bullshit tonight.
Because I just
I
don't
can't
like the
wait to see what that
hypocritical.
comment section look. I can't wait to see what that comment section gonna look like in the
No,
morning.
because I just don't like the hypocriticalness of it all. Y'all sitting up there reading down Karen about tax problems and houses and men, and y'all ain't got none of that shit. That's why I'm not letting my foot off Giselle, because it's because of Giselle. It's because of Giselle. If Giselle was not around and did not have that type of mind fuck over Robin, Robin wouldn't be down with Giselle. She wouldn't. She wouldn't. Because every time Robin takes up for Giselle, she gets red.
She do. She really do.
And I just want Robin to wake up because I like her when she's not stuck up under Giselle. I like Robin a lot.
I
Robin
think
needs to like her.
I'm gonna say
I
I like
can't
Robin
believe
when
she.
she's not stuck up under Giselle.
Yeah, thank you, Really B. She is cool as a cucumber when she's not around Giselle. When Giselle is in her ear, or Giselle, like, you did this the last time, but don't do this time, she becomes somebody that I can't walk with. And nobody should be able to have your life, your aura, your personality to the point where you can't tell a bitch when she's wrong. I
but
don't
what
like
if but what if Robin can't maintain a storyline without Giselle? That's a
She
possibility.
can't.
then
That's
she need to get her ass
that's
up
not
off
a
the show and free up some
that's
salary
not a
for a
what
bitch that
if.
can.
That's not a that's not a
I
what if.
mean,
That's a fact. She can't sustain the storyline without Giselle. That's not a what if at all. That's a fact.
well, if she can easily holler at one of us YouTubers, run us out, run us some paper, and we can give her a concrete storyline over several seasons. I mean, shit, many of us gave
We sure enough
Julie
can.
Darby uh, a storyline for about 3 good damn seasons. Like, we kept you out. Just run us some paper. That's it.
And they all listen. The only reason why I'm eating up Giselle and that nigga in a dress is because they really be up here feeling like they're right in everything that they saying. They feel like they right. They feel like can't nobody tell them nothing. They feel like they got people pegged, and people feel like that. But I ain't the YouTuber. I'm gonna get them hoes together. Period.
We know it, okay? I guess the next up is them introducing us thoroughly to Mia. And we get to see her husband for the first time, and we get to see her doing what
Mm-hmm.
she do with the kids and her job.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think
You mean his
any
job?
comments on it?
I'm
You
gonna say
said
this,
it, not me.
Mia.
You mean her husband's job?
Right, I'm gonna say this. Mia has given
Why
herself
y'all say that about Mia?
in that season. I mean, in that scene, Mia has set herself up for season 2 because season 1 is gonna be her being a newbie. But
It
did
is.
y'all see the tension? Did y'all see the well? Can't you just pay attention to the kids? Do you have to take that phone call now? I don't understand. She set herself up real nice
She
for a
did.
storyline for next season,
She
and I ain't
did.
mad at you, Mia. You better work.
Me neither.
You
But
better
they're
work.
talking
Me
about
neither.
decorating. Hold on, they were talking about how the way that the restaurant look, not how it runs. Okay, you are a decorator. You are somebody who sets tables. You are somebody who it puts you know pastries somewhere. You are not the boss. Your husband is, and that's why he was irritated when she took that phone call because he's like, you acting as if you sit up here whipping whatever you're whipping in the thing and talking to this woman, not even paying attention. That's not a real business phone call.
Well, you know what? For me, I kind of felt like I would love to know the dynamics when Gordon was the primary breadwinner and when Mia was just the wife. Because I'm more than sure when he was the primary breadwinner, it was the
getting
same
surgery.
shit.
But wait a second. I thought that he was the primary breadwinner because those are his businesses.
Yeah, but he wanted to be a stay-at-home dad. So she was the one that
Well,
decided, all right, I'm gonna handle the business. I'm gonna do whatever I wanted to do because you laid the groundwork and I stuck with the kids. So now that you did that, now you could be with the kids and I'll be the CEO. I think that's what the thing was.
all that sounds cute, but we're overlooking the fact that this is an older man that semi raised her to his hand. He decided to retire. Because this is what they're
I
not telling
agree.
us. He retired, wanted her to do what he was doing, but she wanted to
Right.
continue to press on. That's where the tension is coming because again, these
I
are his
agree.
businesses. You are wife number what, 4?
Right.
So okay, all
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Hopefully there's not a prenup there.
But she called him her dad.
Yeah, she did. Listen, personally, I believe that Mia is the grandmama, and that's why she had all that work done. That's what I honestly believe. I believe. I'm just gonna be real. I believe
Okay,
that
well,
Mia is the
Terrence,
grandmama, and she. I don't care
Terrence,
what you got to say. I believe that she's the grandmama, and that's why she's lying about her age still. Even in this episode, she lied.
Terrence,
Wendy
she's a
was
soft
like,
fifty.
how old is you? She
Okay,
said, girl, instead I'm 36, so I'm 36. Girl, no, you're not.
she's a soft 50. Let's just be nice.
What?
Now, see, Uriel, I ain't say that. I gave her at
That's
least.
what I said. That's what I am saying. She's a soft 50.
I gave her at least 40-ish, maybe 45. I ain't saying nothing about 50. So Mia, don't get mad at me. Get mad at Uriel, because I gave you at least 45.
She ain't no 36.
Because
I
she
don't
damn
care how
sure
you
not.
like it.
She is damn sure not 4 years older than me. Because I'm 32. I know damn
Right,
well she
that's what
not
I
36.
said. I said, bitch, I know damn well your ass ain't 36 and I'm 33. It's no way. Nah, Mia, don't do that.
And
Mm-mm.
I'm
Well,
34 going on 35. So
See,
Well, I'm older than all y'all. Her ass ain't no 36. I don't care how you slice it.
well, technically she is because she had the work done.
Well, if
Technically
she's
she is.
36 years old, she needs to get a refund from her surgeon because she should look a lot younger. No, I'm not. It's not shade. It is not shade. No, don't like. It's not shade. But if she is 36 years old, if she is 36 years old, I need her to get a refund from her from the doctor that gave her this surgery. I'm just saying. That's just on fact. We're sitting here debating if she's a soft 50, if she's 44, if she's 45. If she is 36, she needs to go back to her surgeon and get back her money. And that's a fact.
I mean, technically, to be real, I agree with Chocolate Beauty because when she said she was 36, I said, bitch, you lying. Just be real.
now I'm gonna say this. With all the money that her husband has, they need to go find Cher's plastic surgeon
Yes.
because
Yeah,
Cher's plastic surgeon got it
yeah,
right. That's who
absolutely.
she need to go talk to.
Absolutely, I agree.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
I mean, but you know what? As much as we give Mia, I do respect her confidence. Cause she gonna ride out with that lie. She don't give a damn what we say. Girl, she said she's 36, and that's what she said.
We can't take away that she looks
36.
physically. She looked good physically. Like her body, everything. Her body is everything.
It is.
Yeah.
But just because
She's
she,
not
but just
36.
because she,
Now,
but just because she said she 36, that don't mean she 36. That's all.
Okay.
Go ahead, y'all real.
oh no, no, I was just gonna say with the whole her saying she checked her ID and she's 36. When we get to Karen's little party, I'm going to revisit that because I got something for Wendy. But that's all I'm going to say. Now I'm not gonna go in
Lord,
on
okay.
Wendy like Terrence went in on Doobie Wig. I ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna do 4 for 4 like that. I ain't gonna do her like that. I'm gonna give her a little light.
Okay, well, next up is Candace. Now, she's shooting a pilot, and in this same particular scene, she said that Chris is now her husbander. Now, with that being said, this is what I'm going to say about that. Now, I'm going to be honest and say that I have never looked at anything that Candace has been a part of in regards to her acting. I know that she did a spot on Family Reunion. I don't know if she had like a regular role on there, or anything, or if that was just a guest appearance that she
She
did.
didn't,
But I
but
know
she
she was on
did great.
Family Reunion,
She
Actually,
and
didn't,
I
but
know
she
she
did
did a
great.
I know she did a Christmas movie for BET too, and people were saying that she did great on that. So I don't know how she is as an actress because I've never watched her material before. But however, when it comes down to Chris being her husbander, I'm
Mm-mm.
very weary on that because every
Mhm.
time we see women get married to a man,
Mhm.
and they make their men their master, it never goes well. And I think
Mhm.
the main two people we should look at in regards to that, for examples, is Monique
Right.
and Mary J. Blige. Them two are the main two you need to look at for examples. Now that's just my opinion on that. Now
Wait,
y'all,
don't forget Wendy Williams.
Well,
Don't
oh
forget
yeah,
right.
Wendy
Wendy
Williams.
Williams too. Now I'm gonna let Really Be and Chocolate Beauty 81 um voice their thoughts on that because I want to know what they have to say, being that they are women, and I want to know if they were in that predicament, would they allow their husbands to manage them, and if they wouldn't or wouldn't, why?
I agree.
Um, personally, I'm not sure where that came from. I wouldn't. Let me just answer your question. I don't think it's a good
Hmm.
idea when you start mixing business with pleasure. It's a recipe for disaster. Some people have been able to make it work, but there are more failures, I believe, than there are probably success stories. And I don't think that Chris, I mean, he clearly said that he doesn't have any background in this. So he has no idea what he's doing. He doesn't know, how to make the right moves and the right decisions. And we know Candace ass is volatile as far as like her mouth and all of that. I just don't know if that's a good look for their marriage. I just don't know in the long term if that's a good look for their marriage. What was your second question? Would I let it happen? And I forgot what your second question was. But I don't know. Something was off with me with Chris anyway. Is it me or is it something off with Chris? I don't know.
I've been feeling
I
that way.
I agree.
I do agree with that. I do. I don't think people who are married should get in business together because as a woman, you may not be able to let go of what happened at work and be wife at home. It's kind of difficult to navigate those two things. I don't think it's a good recipe. And his temperament seems bad. Your temperament should be the opposite of your wife. You shouldn't be turning up with your wife. And if he can do
Agreed.
that in front of the camera, I'm pretty sure that he can't, like, if he gets frustrated with business and he doesn't understand the business, yeah, it's not a good look. I think people who do have the marriage of and they're in business together, there's like an understanding and a line that they both understand because they're both business minded, and they both understand what it takes to get there. If you don't have that arrangement, because love has to be left out of that equation when it's like that, um, yeah, I don't think it's a good idea.
I agree.
Who was it? Jennifer Williams, when that woman said that her and Eric, when she was married to that guy Eric, she said that y'all was married for a business arrangement. You don't have that kind of understanding, and that marriage didn't work either.
Right.
So
I agree.
Ended with the drink in her face.
A baptism.
Yo, wait a
Pretty
minute.
much.
Y'all talking about giraffe neck, daddy long leg, giraffe neck having their head? Child.
Y'all.
Yeah, Miss Ann.
Oh, not Mr. Ed, Lord. Yeah, Air with them damn muscadimes stuck on his damn forehead. You know him.
Oh,
Yeah.
we.
Um. So next up is we're talking about Giselle and Robin again. We're at her West Wing, and they sit and they talk about Jamal. They call Candace and all that stuff. Then they start talking about Karen and Ray. Now we're gonna start off with them talking about Jamal. Now Giselle's whole thing with Jamal is that she really does think that he lives in the phone, which Karen already clocked that shit last season that he lived in the phone, but you want to argue her up and down about it. But now you agree that he does live in your damn phone. He probably lives in your two way because everything about you is dated, so you probably still got a two-way pager. But however, that's another story. Um, with that being said, she wants to blame the pandemic as being the catalyst for her relationship with Jamal not working. I won't say the pandemic is the catalyst because even though we are in a pandemic and they do live in other states, y'all got the money. Y'all can fly to come see each other two, 3 times a month if you really want to. Giselle not doing shit but this fucking show. Jamal ain't doing shit but fucking other women. So what's stopping y'all from seeing each other 2, 3 times a month? I just think that Karen is not Karen. I just think that Giselle is still trying to hold on to this fantasy of a relationship to keep herself on this damn show so she can have an individual storyline. Because Jamal has already let us know that he ain't fucking with Giselle like that. It's been in the blogs. You know, women have sent our very own Terrence the receipts with them texting his phone and him coming to see. He was making time to come see these other women, but he ain't making no time to come see you. Something's wrong with that. I let Really Be start, and then music on down to Chocolate Beauty, and then we can go on from there. Go ahead, Really Be.
I'm down.
I feel like if
I ain't
Monique
got
hadn't
nothing to say.
at the reunion with that binder, I feel like Giselle would have had a whole I broke up with him, we not together no more. But because Monique had that whole binder and made such a thing about it, now she's trying to save face and now she wants to ease us into what we already know is the situation. Ma'am, we know y'all not together. We know y'all ain't been together. We know it was a fake storyline. Hell, your kids told us that. Your children let us know that that whole situation was fake last damn season. So I feel like that's all it is that she's trying to save face and trying to drag this out because even Robin, your ace boom cool, your lapdog was like, girl, for real. Like even Robin ain't buying it, and she not even faking it for the camera. So I mean, I really feel like if Monique hadn't had that binder, she would have started this season off with "We not together no more." But now you got to drag this shit out because you're trying to save face. That's my 2 cents.
He doesn't live through the phone. He lives in other people's bed. That's two different things. He does not live on the phone. He lives in other people's beds, and that's just something that you had already knew when you were married. So that's all I'm going to say about that.
Y'all are reading tonight. What is wrong with y'all?
But it's the truth. Like, why even pretend? I don't even get it. Like at the end of the day, I think Jamal is looking at the fact that you are his baby mother. She's his baby mother, and she needs a paycheck. He's tired. Like, things are looking kind of dry right now in the church. Okay, he's not being able to travel, not being able to collect that speaker's offering on top of the second and third offering that they collect for him. So they're like unable to do that for him. So he needs to help his ex-wife so he could take that tension off. Because Lord knows if he's paying alimony, and alimony can last you up to 20 years, depending on your divorce decree. So you don't know their situation, but I think it's more of her getting paid. And he's always lived in somebody else's bed. Giselle is one of the most beautiful women on the franchise. And yet and still,
She is.
he lives in somebody else's bed.
Girl, I ain't got nothing to say. Listen, I had Giselle's real information since season 13 of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I got that information when season 13 of Housewives of 12 or whatever it was of Housewives of Atlanta was out. When this girl sent me that tea. Not to mention the other 3 concubines of his that, much like I told Giselle in my review, I said, Giselle, if you want to spew out whatever real information you got about Karen, go ahead. Because then I don't feel bad for spreading all of your damn real information that I got from the other 3 women that I ain't told none of y'all about. I just told y'all about Tanya. I ain't tell y'all about the other hoes that he done set up with, laid up with, paid bills for, paid rent for, having kids with. I ain't told y'all about none of that. So go ahead, Giselle. I'm praying that you do it so that I could go on ahead and spill all of your real business in good conscience and be able to sleep easy at night because of what you did to Karen. So go ahead, girl. I ain't got nothing else to say because I hold her life in my damn hand. So I go ahead, Giselle. Do you, girl?
Oh my God! All I gotta say is, after the scene, we don't necessarily have to talk about their phone call with Candy. It was cute. They was whatever. When Giselle said that Karen could never buy a house because of her tax problems, and Robin over here laughing and amening what she said, and I'm just sitting here like, Robin, how soon we forget about your tax problems? How soon we forget that you and Juan been living in that damn uh, Section 8 for the last couple of years with them damn kids? How long, how soon we forget all of that? You know what I'm saying? Like, how soon we forget? Like, they be so quick to talk about tax issues, but Robin forgets that she been broke since she been on the damn show. Didn't she
Period.
say that was the reason why her and Robin were still together because of
Hell yeah.
financial issues?
Hell yeah.
So why you a manning Giselle when she talks about Karen's tax problems?
You
Child.
nigga in the dress, it took you 6 years to get this damn house that any 5 of us up here can afford simply off of a YouTube salary. Forget the fact that Scotty and everybody else up here got a real job. We can afford your house off of YouTube alone, girl. So find your damn life somewhere, child.
Okay, I just want to say 2 things because I want to make it known that it was said here. So first off, I find it to be funny that Giselle Sock Neck Bryant. I don't know why you still kept that nigga last name, but why is it that you can say all of this stuff when you talking with Robin, but you can't say none of this when you talking face to face with Karen?
Hello.
We know why. We know why, but I'm just saying. And
Hello.
also, if Robin do be with whatever Dixon, I forgot the last name for a second. If she happens to come back next season, I get the feeling because here's the thing: we never seen her talk this much shit about her best friend in any one
Absolutely.
season.
Absolutely.
I get a feeling they gonna try to play us. I see this is a scheme that these 2 green-eyed devils came up to come with us with the bullshit. So at the reunion, they can fall the fuck out over all the shit that Robin then said, and now we gonna spend season 7 if she come back with those 2 on the outs at the beginning, and then coming back together at the very end. Y'all heard it here first.
I agree. I mean, listen, either way, they're going to get read down. Whether Robin decide to come into her season or not, she's still going to get read. So, I mean, they both in the same boat. It is what it is. Birds of a feather. Y'all keep that in mind.
They do flock together. That's why they're so close.
Okay. Right.
So what about Wendy's mama wanting the boob job and she want Wendy in
Ah.
individual?
Fuck her. Fuck her.
Forget about the boo job.
Fuck her.
Can we talk about that Wendy is leaving her professor job and all this other stuff to sell candles? Can we talk about that?
I agree, really, B. I totally agree.
And that's no disrespect. I got a friend who has a candle company.
No.
That is no disrespect. But I'm just saying, this is your big move. This was you finding yourself. This is where you found yourself.
In Wendy's defense, she never wanted
It'd be different.
Than John Hopkins. All right. She always had her sights set on other things. She did that for Dorothy.
But I thought she wanted to go.
Okay, cool. But she could have kept the job and at least did this on the side.
She don't want to do that. She made it very clear last season everything that she has done was for her mama. Very clear. That meant on MSNBC, working at Johns Hopkins, getting her degree, 4 degrees that she made all us remember. All of that was for her mama.
Well, she got fake boobs and then decided to open a business.
Well, listen, but just like Wendy said, her mama has such a problem with her not doing her degrees or whatever the case may be. But now her mammy want a damn boob job because the city's tagging like she had a litter of 12 puppies just yesterday. So I was on Wendy's side when she said that. It's mighty funny. You gave me all of this grief about what I wanted to do with my life, but you don't mind me getting alterations done because I do know around there they don't like shit like that. Well, the ones that I dated, they said they don't like shit like that. They like they people all natural. They don't want none of that shit done. I could be wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong. I don't mind being wrong. But that was the ones that I dated that was Nigerian. I had a couple. That's how I know y'all scheming and scammers because I had to change my damn bank account and goddamn credit cards and everything. That's how I know y'all scheming and scammers. But the ones that I dated, they all have said that. When I was like, I want to get a nip in the tuck, maybe a little, And
there's nothing wrong with getting surgery.
They ain't like that.
I want you guys to realize that I don't have a problem with people getting surgery. You can live your life. Be you. Be the best you. If you got to pay for it, that is more power to you. But I just want to say that.
Yeah. See, some don't, but majority they don't like that. They like they people natural.
Let me be clear. Listen, men don't care. They don't.
Yeah, men don't.
Men don't care.
Men don't.
Fake boobs, real boobs, fake butt, real butt. Men don't care.
Oh, well, Urel don't agree because he went black screen. Urel don't agree. He went black screen.
And let me be clear. I'm all here for Wendy finding herself. I'm all here for all of that. All I'm saying though is I just felt like that was the big career switch because last year you was talking about going into politics and stuff. But you was on a different thing. Now it's home decor. And did you see Eddie's face? Eddie won't feeling that.
Well, I mean, listen, I love smell good. I love smell good. So for me
too. And there's money to be made. Like you can make money there, but it just I don't know.
Well, I mean, is it fair to say because her husband is it fair to say that if she does that and she has her husband's backing, I mean, maybe it won't. I mean, it could do better than what she did working at John.
Well, good. Okay, well, look, I'm gonna say this. First thing is, I don't think she has a business plan, and I think that's why Eddie is looking at her crazy because it's like you're spending money, but you ain't got a plan. That's number one. Number two, that $20,000 that you said that you need, had you not rented out that place last season, you probably would have had $20,000 to invest in your own company. And the very last thing is when it comes to her mama, you not finna come to fucking my house telling me what the fuck I'm finna pay for. Okay, you better take out a loan. You better get on the whole stroll and do something. But for you to come here and say I'm finna pay for your TV, shit, you got me fucked up.
And one more thing, the fourth thing they paid for was all of them bundles she had in her damn head that I'm glad she got rid of. Now she could stand to take out at least 3 more. So then at least that way she won't look so much like Kenya Moore last season. But I totally agree with how all of y'all feel. I do. But listen, I feel like if she did all of this, all of these years for her mama, because a lot of Nigerian and Africans or whatever, they're big on education. So I get it. But is it at least fair to say if that wasn't what she wanted to do and she only did for her mama and she's always had an entrepreneurial type of thing? I mean, candles is, I bang with the listen. At least you're not doing clothes or makeup or weave like most people do. I mean,
I think that
Oh,
she
now
might
look, with
be
the weave, I think she got her weave from Candace.
I agree.
I think that she is comfortable. She wants to look a certain type of way, and she came into enough money to get that done. But if you're going to have businesses and you need $20,000, you could have saved the work on doing one surgery.
Yeah.
Maybe not do the butt.
I agree. And you know what, Chocolate Beauty? I said that in my review because I didn't say that in my I didn't say that in my review, but I said in my live, I agree with what Eddie is saying because Wendy did admit she did the fun stuff. She got the fragrance, she got the jars, she picked out the labels. Wendy admitted herself she did not do the business side. She didn't count the numbers, what she would lose, what she would gain. She admitted all of that. And she also admitted that was the reason why Eddie did not take her seriously in that. Because that was Eddie's whole thing, the business side. I mean, how you know you're not losing money versus making it? How do you know this is even going to sell?
The first thing as a business owner and a business owner myself, that's the first thing
right.
I know is when I'm bleeding out money.
Right. Right. So I agree with Eddie and his frustrations. I did. Even though I was down for her not being under her mama's thumb, I was up for Eddie saying, listen, look, you doing too much. I was here for Eddie with that. I was.
Okay, well, we can move on to Karen and Ashley. We don't have to necessarily stay on Karen and Ashley, but the only thing I'm going to say about Karen and Ashley is watching them in the scene together, being so damn friendly, just be so, how? I people on these shows get over things, but I feel like.
Well, I just want to say that Professor Dean was not featuring Karen. Because when he woke up from his power nap and saw her, like, who the fuck is this witch in our house? What the hell? And he said hell to the no. And right quick, I want to say to you, Scotty, thank you. Thank you so much for us not having to talk about Stewie Darby and Gargamel and their sex life. I'm glad we passed right on by that. Thank you.
I was just about
to
say that. I was just about to ask Karen. I understand you wanted to make things right with Ashley. I'm down for that because y'all chill on the daily or talk, text, whatever. Why do you want that sexual deviant in your damn house? Why does he even still get the film? Why does he even still have a job? Listen, Karen, I love you, but if it was me, I would have been straight up with Ashley. Ashley, listen, I don't want your man grabbing on my ass because my man gonna kill him. Okay? Do you understand what I'm saying, Karen? I mean, Ashley. So because of that, I don't think your dude to be here because he like to grab men on their butt, and I don't understand why Karen is so willing to just I forgive all of that. Y'all could come on to my house. Karen, why? That's all I'm saying. I'm not
I
understanding
mean,
why
it,
nobody have no problems. I mean, I just feel like if it was a black guy, it would have been a huge issue. Nobody would want to film with him. Nobody
of
would want to
course,
be around him. It'll be a whole damn issue. But everybody wants to be so forgiving
it would.
to Michael, and that bothers me. I'm sorry.
It's not normal. To I don't. It's not. It wasn't like a normal, like pleasant thing, like how you agree to disagree, and can be cordial with each other. It was a little bit more than that. So it was like kind of weird because I feel like maybe the network stepped in and got involved with that. Uh, but it was just an odd situation how nice they were to each other. Because the things that they have said to each other and done to each other is just not agreeing with what was taking place. Even if I were to make up with somebody, I'm not going to be that friendly with them.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Especially now with your husband that's
With
grabbing
the-
dudes by their damn asses. No, girl, keep his ass where he at.
But I think we've all said this here. I think that the only reason why it's not taken seriously is because it was a man that was sexually harassed.
That's
Because
dumb.
if
That's what
he
I
would
was
have
gonna
touched
say.
That's
Yeah,
dumb.
I
I
think
if
it's more
know.
they
about.
would have,
I think it's. I'm sorry, Scotty. Go ahead. I'm
if
sorry.
if he would have touched one of those women, he would not be allowed to be on set. Ashley probably wouldn't even have a job, and if she did have a job, Michael would be prohibited from being on that show. Or if he would be a part of the show in any, any part of the show, he would just only be allowed to film with Ashley and not the rest of them. If that was the case, so a lot of the times when men are sexually harassed or even sexually abused, people turn a blind eye to it because they act as if that doesn't happen when it actually does happen. Men are molested, men do get abused, men do get sexually harassed by other men sometimes. I've been sexually harassed by other men before, but people laugh at that. Even when I've
I
told my
mean,
story about how a man sexually harassed me or attempted to rape me before, they thought it was funny. But if it was a woman telling their story, it would be, oh my God, that is
I'm gonna be
so,
on camera saying this, and y'all know I normally go against this on my channel. I'm sorry. I feel like the only reason why he's still there is white privilege. I feel like if he was a black man, even if it was a damn man, they still would press a damn charge or at least have it so that he won't be able to film because none of them will want to be with him. I'm sorry to say I feel, and y'all know I don't talk about colorism. I don't do none of that shit
But I
because
don't
we
think
normally
anybody
don't agree.
disagrees. I don't think we disagree on that part either. I think we all agree with
Yeah,
that,
I
but
think
I
it
do
has
think
more
it
so to do with color versus him being a man. I don't think it has nothing to do with him being a man. I think it's everything to do with him being a white man. That's what I think. Because if it was a nigga, if it was
but
Chris, or if it was
Um,
Ray or one of them, and they did that, I'm telling you, it would be a big damn deal. People would be making goddamn change.orgs to get him to sign a petition to get him off and everything. That's just how I feel.
who was
go
that
ahead,
guy
Chocolate.
that there's a guy that's on America's Got Talent. He accused somebody of sexually abusing them. I forget
Terry
who the
Crews. Terry Crews.
yeah, he accused somebody of sexually harassing them, and literally the same hour people were making memes. So I do agree with Terrence when he says that it has to do with the fact that of who he is. That's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, but I do
Yeah.
think that I do think that both things play a part in it though. It like the race thing is one thing, and I do think that because it's a man, it's another thing. Like they really don't take they make fun of men that accuses people of
Hmm.
sexual harassment. They do though. Go ahead, really be. I'm sorry, I know you was trying to
No, you're fine. I agree with. I mean, it is what it is with that. I just think either way, I have a problem with the fact that Michael is still on the show. And no, he's not on payroll because the husbands don't get paid. But I just that doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter. Ashley. But I do think it's not a mistake that we don't see Michael in a lot of scenes. I mean, we only on episode 2, but I'm gonna say this though, and y'all brought this up earlier, and I was like, well, somebody in the comments brought this up earlier, and I was like, I was going to wait till we got later on in the episode. And this is something we didn't talk about with Karen in this scene with Ashley. I think Karen realized she went too far. And if you paid attention, Karen spent the rest of the episode backpedaling and pussy popping up off that Sing Sing reference. I think she realized, I think Karen knew exactly what she was talking about. She knew exactly what she was referencing. There was no mistake. She knew what she meant when she said Sing Sing. She didn't have to look it up. She knew exactly what she was talking about. I think she just realized she went too far. And I feel like she was backing up off of it, because there are certain lines that once you cross them, there's no way, shape, or form you can come back from. And I don't believe for a second that Karen didn't know what she meant or understand what she said when she said Sing Sing. She knew exactly what she was referencing. But I just think, okay, that was CC Freak. I knew somebody had, but just think.
Can we really say that for Giselle when she has wronged everybody on the stage? Giselle, if that was Karen and Giselle had that information, do you not think Giselle would have said that on the show?
That's not my point. That's not my point. My point, when I say that I think that she realized she went too far, I don't mean went too far like in reference of Bravo or anything like that. I think from the point of, you can fight and you can fight dirty and you can get in the gutter, but there are certain lines that they're just certain lines that once you cross them, and I think if Karen, because when Ashley was like, well, what did you mean when you said Sing Sing? You saw how Karen deflected. Oh, I don't know. I just said something. It sounded good, right? Like, really, of all the things you could say, you just randomly came up with Sing Sing in your mind. Nah, you knew what the hell you was talking about. And a lot of us know what she was talking about. But I think she just realized she went too far.
Yeah. But no, but in the moment, she did what she had to do, and I know Karen watching this episode back, when Giselle said what she said later in the episode, I'm pretty sure she was like, you know what, I didn't go hard enough. Because as they were going back and forth, when she finally said all that, it was, you know what, let me go ahead and say something that I know that's going to shut you up. Because at that point, she brought her husband into it.
Right.
So it's just like, oh, you want to bring my husband into this? I got something. I'm going to shut you up.
Right. And that doesn't mean that Karen won't come back and revisit it. But I think in that moment, Karen was like, I'm going to put that one back in my pocket. I'm going to put that back in my pocket. I'm going to put that one back in my pocket. I'm going to hold on to that one. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask this, because it goes back to what Really B just said, and it goes back to what y'all just said. So would you compare this thing? Because it's like Really B is saying that Karen realized that she may have went too far with the Sing Sing comment, right, in the argument. Y'all feels as though she said that in that moment to shut her up. So would you compare this situation to when on the Housewives of Atlanta, when Candy and Portia got into the argument that they got into, and they were arguing, and Portia threw out this, I heard you tried to drug me thing at Candy, knowing that it wasn't true, but she just threw it out there.
No.
In an effort to win an argument. Do you think that's the thing?
I don't. Because for me, even when we get back to Cameron and Giselle said out her own mouth, I was going to tell all of your truth now, but I'm just going to wait. If I was Karen and that's really what it was, bitch, fuck that. We ain't got to wait. We can do all of that right now. And I will let you know whether that's a truth or whether that's a lie. No, fuck that. Giselle opened up the gate. Giselle made that woman feel like she really has something on her. So Karen went for something that she got on her. No, Giselle was the one that took it to that point. So no, I don't. I'm not mad at Karen for referencing anything, because Giselle made it seem like she has something on her, and Karen didn't do nothing that I wouldn't have done.
I don't think it's the same, because, and y'all might not agree with what I'm getting ready to say, but I don't think it's the same because in Portia's case, Portia was told that information about Candy and thought it was true. In Karen's case, we know what Karen is talking about is true. Like Karen is talking about something that she knows to be a fact. It's just not something that I don't think she's ready to disclose. Again, when I mean go too far, I don't mean go too far like I said, like a Bravo go too far. I mean go too far like, okay, we were once friends. And I know if I cross this line, that's it, that's all. Like
I
there's
get
no
you. But
point of
that's why
return.
I
Yeah.
get you. But that's why Giselle should not have stepped into that octagon. If I'm really your friend like that, I will never allude to the fact of me spray. If listen, me and Scotty can get into it right now. And Scotty can go on live and talk shit about me all day. I will never get up here and say, well, since he wanted to get flipped with me, let me tell you what he said to me about such and such and such, and yada, yada, yada. I would never do that because even if I really didn't say anything, I still would be like, well, if Scotty feel like I did, he might turn up and do the same. He might really say it. I wouldn't even leave it up to chance. I'm not even going to make you think that I'm about to spread anything that I know about you when we were friends. I'm not going to do that. Whatever you told me when we were friends, even if we fall out, it's still going to be with me. I will never spread that. And I'm not going to allude to it either.
That
I
I
get
agree
that.
with that. I agree with that because I mean I've had a falling out with a friend, with someone I thought was my damn friend, um, on here, and not once had I ever mentioned anything that happened or anything that was said or anything that he ever did to me publicly at all because that's just not me. Like if I was
Right.
friends with you and you told me that, what the fuck I'm telling you the shit? What the fuck I'm putting it on blast for now? Anything you ever told me, regardless of me not fucking with you at all, and regardless of me not pissing on you on fire, I'm still not gonna tell your damn business.
Right.
So I get what Terrence is saying, but I do get what Really be saying too. I
Yeah,
get
I
where
get
both of
what
y'all
Willie B
coming
is
from, to
saying
be honest.
too. I totally understand where Willie B is coming from. I don't want her to think I don't. I'm just saying, just speaking of the other person, if I was in their shoes and you said something like that, I'ma really think you gonna say something because Scotty is just like me. So if he was to say something like that, no, I know you fucking lying. No, I'ma get it started. Forget that. And I'ma say whatever the hell it is that I know you said. So I understood.
Right. And I think that's what I think that's where and I think that's where Karen was in that moment. And I think she
Right,
caught herself, is what I'm saying. I
right,
believe that that's where she was going. And then I think she caught herself and was like, okay, like that's
right.
what I'm saying. I just think she caught
Yeah,
herself in the moment. That's it.
yeah. I agree.
Hey,
I totally agree.
Karen wasn't wrong, and here's why I'm gonna say it on some real shit. Or better yet, and this is from my perspective, and this is me putting myself in that situation. If I'm sitting there and somebody is saying, you know what, I'm gonna tell this and this and this,
Right,
but I'm gonna spread it out. First and foremost, you
right,
threaten me and you're trying to
right,
intimidate me. You want me to
right,
shake in my boots? Oh man, fuck that! I'm about to sit here and I'm about to
right.
let
I'm gonna
because
run it out.
trust me when I say I'm about to put this clip in this damn gun and I'm about to sit here and spray the fuck out your ass. I'm gonna make sure every fucking bullet hit your ass where it fucking hurt, and you know it hurt because Giselle went from being cocky to being on mute. And that's
Right,
why I say if you
Mhm.
gonna open up Pandora's box, either
exactly.
have a way to put the
Because
lid
Giselle
back
know that
on,
Karen know.
or just deal with what the fuck's coming.
And
Because
that's why
Giselle know that
Giselle,
Karen knows her business in real life because they were friends in real life.
and that's why Giselle that's why I said Giselle came there ready to read Karen.
She did.
Karen warned her beforehand, Giselle,
She
girl,
did.
you don't got the mouth that I got. Go on ahead and sit this one out, child. And she didn't listen. Karen gave her
Giselle,
what she
see,
wanted. Much like Monique gave
Giselle is.
Candace what she wanted. It's the same damn thing.
Oh Lord, let's not go there. Let's not go there tonight. Let's not go there, please. Let's not go there tonight.
I
Ooh,
love
I
you,
don't want to
El
go there
Teddy. El Teddy, I love you, baby. El Teddy, you can hit me up later and cuss me out. I ain't mad. I'm giving you a
Oh,
little light. That's all. I'm
but
giving you a little
I
light.
feel
I love
like,
you, bruh.
but here's my thing. Why does Giselle feel as though everybody owes her a fucking apology for what they say
Right.
to her, but yet she don't apologize for the bullshit that
For
comes out of her
nothing.
mouth?
For
Like
nothing.
she, I always is demanding an apology.
It's
Giselle,
probably because of her time as a first lady. That's probably where a lot of that comes from, where she's been on that pedestal for so long to where people would always come and apologize to that person, even though they might have been, wrong or whatever. And she's taken that and brought it over to this, and also having this whole sense that I'm the queen bee, where you need to come to me and apologize, even though I didn't took 2, 3 seasons dragging you and your husband through the damn dirt, but you still owe me
Right.
an apology.
Right.
I have to agree with y'all in that sentiment, because when you see the first lady or even AKA church mother, they don't have a reproach. They cannot
Right.
be addressed. They cannot
Right.
be corrected. They cannot be
Right.
you watch your mouth. I don't care what you know about me. I don't care if
Absolutely.
you don't like my personality. Eat it, because I'm the first lady and I'm the mother of the
Absolutely.
church. Now the thing
Absolutely.
about it is, with Giselle, it's like you do know that she has that syndrome, because with Karen, knowing her in real life, she really can ruin her. And she got the receipts. She got the receipts, and she knows where the bodies are hiding.
Mm-hmm.
And Giselle, yet it's still Giselle is coming up and saying, "I dare you." That is very much so a church mother and a first lady of a church.
Absolutely.
Point back,
Absolutely.
period. I have to agree with that.
Yeah. That's why I said, I mean, I see why people feel the way that they feel. I totally get it. But for me, Karen ain't did shit that Terrence Lamont Smith wouldn't have done. All right? Because if you gonna threaten me like that, I'm spreading it all.
I don't mean no harm, but that is, you act like that's a wide berth right there to say something you wouldn't do. We know there's a whole lot of shit you would do.
Yeah. Okay, so that's my point. That's why I understood
I
why
wouldn't do
Karen
that.
made the reference. I get it. And when Karen tried to sit up and be like, I shouldn't have said that, I said, Karen, why? Fuck her and her feelings. She ain't give a damn about yours when she showed up at your house posing as a pizza man. She ain't care about yours when she showed up with them tight ass shirts. She didn't care about none of that. Why is you concerned and being up
And
and
that shit
feeling
is
like, oh, well,
crazy.
maybe I shouldn't have? Why?
But see, that shit is crazy. Giselle really feels as though she really ain't did nothing to Karen, and that she really ain't the reason why they don't like each other. And she wants to sit up here and act like she didn't do shit. And Giselle's fans want to sit up and act as if Karen is coming at her for no apparent reason, and that is not the goddamn case
That
at
is not
all.
the case,
Giselle
boo.
is the reason why her and Karen don't fucking get along. Giselle been popping shit on Karen, but she walking around here pissed off and mad. Got drugged at that damn reunion last year, and that's why she mad. And this is why she wants to spread all of Karen's business, because she still feels defeated from that fucking reunion. Get over it. You asked
She
for it and you
suffers.
got it. Get over
She
it.
suffers from you. You heard it first on the Scotty by Nature TV panel. She suffers from First Lady syndrome. Okay, First Lady syndrome, church mother syndrome, all combined together, because a church mother and a church lady, a first lady ain't no different. But Giselle embodies both.
Karen, listen. Tacky was never the first lady of nothing, because them people at Cesspool Missionary Baptist Church didn't even want her to be her they damn first lady. They better shame. Y'all want a scheming, scamming, cheating, hypocritical, silverback, orangutan, big back ass man trying to tell y'all how to live y'all life to get into heaven, but y'all passing so much judgment on Giselle. If I was Giselle, I would feel a damn way, because they setting up there bigging this man up. But yet you can't be their first lady. I don't understand it. Like, I'm being honest. Like, y'all never thought about that. Like, have y'all never sat up and thought about how they passed this up? Did that now, Giselle? This the first time I'm on your side.
Oh
Y'all
my
never
god.
sit up and thought about how can they sit up here and pass so much judgment and not want to, because that's the real reason why she don't go there. They didn't want her there. But I'm like, why? Look at who y'all got in the pulpit. How is she any different from him? If you can accept him, why can't you? Y'all
He
are going
peeping
to
in the
hell quicker
sheets.
with him than her.
He's peeping in the sheets while she is being toxic in the church, hating everybody and not putting that hate on her husband.
Oh my God. Y'all, I'm weak. Listen.
Y'all are in rare form tonight. I don't know what
No,
has
not
gone
y'all.
on.
Not y'all. Not y'all.
This is my
Terrence.
first time coming on a
Terrence.
show like this. I'm always
Ter-
about positivity, love, light, and growth. You know what I mean? So
No, but really, y'all never thought about that. Like, how can they pass so much judgment on her but not him? She's a liar. She's a hypocrite. She's a Jezebel. She's this, she's that, and she's not suited to be a first lady. But y'all got him in the pulpit leading y'all souls to glory. Cesspool Missionary Baptist. I never stepped foot in it. Ever. Mm-mm.
Okay, moving on. Karen sent out the invites. Giselle threw hers in the trash. Juan said he ain't going. But Candace, on the other hand,
Wait, wait,
um,
wait, wait. As Scotty,
Lord,
I I just want to say, even though Doobie Wig threw hers in the trash, she kept that candy. You know she fed that to the children for dinner. You know she ain't throw that candy away.
oh my God. I never thought about
y'all
that. Oh
is
my God.
gagging me. Y'all gagging me. Y'all
but
is a trip. Lord.
but when it comes down to Candace and her invite and how she was feeling a way, of course she still feels a way about Karen. And she thinks
Mm-hmm.
that Karen did not
I gotta get
understand
another fan.
her. She thinks that Karen does not understand her pain or has never acknowledged what she went through last season. um, and she has an issue with Karen on that part. But I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna let the ladies go after me. Then I'm gonna let y'all and Terrence go after them. Now,
I'm
here's what
going
I'm
last.
gonna say on that. Okay, that's fine. This is what I'm gonna say about this with Candace. Now, we all know what everybody's opinion was on it, whether we all agree or disagree. I still feel the way that I felt. I still hold both Candace and Monique accountable for what happened with the fight. I still feel the same way. That my opinion never wavered, despite how unpopular it was. I still feel as though they were both responsible. One just took it to a whole nother level, but that's neither here nor there. I think that it has more I think it's more than just about Monique fighting her and her feeling like Cameron was straddling the fence. I think that a lot of the issues that Candace may be having with Karen is a different thing. Like, you were mad at her about not taking your side with the fight. That's number one. But I think the other thing is she's also probably pissed at her because of the whole thing that was revealed at the reunion about Karen going to HR after she texted her saying, I hope you burn in eternal hell or whatever. That could be another reason because they all felt as though Karen was putting Candace's job at risk when she did that. That could be another reason why she mad with Karen. Just saying, Terrence, there could be another reason. Now, like I said, it could be a mixture of all of these things, but really be in Chocolate Beauty. What do you guys think? Y'all can go ahead and elaborate on what you think the real issues is with Candace and Karen's relationship. And do you think they even have a chance to be where they were? Because for me, I feel like even if they do sit down and talk, their relationship would probably be, they may be able to get past it, but it will probably be a very surface relationship, kind of like a Candy and Portia type relationship. We cool, but we ain't friends, and it'll never be the same. So, what do you two think? Really being chocolate beauty, y'all can go ahead.
Go ahead, Chocolate Beauty. I went first last time. You can go first.
I just feel like they fall into that stereotype of black women not being able to get along, black women not being able to work with each other, and not working through their differences. I That's how the way I feel about this situation. Um, I don't even know why it's such an issue that Cameron went to HR when it was put on national television. So I'm not really understanding why people are mad about that. That goes into the snitching mentality that a lot of black people in the black community live by. That's all I'm going to say about it, because I just feel like they're just fall into that category of playing that stereotype, and they're getting a paycheck from it.
I feel like this. Here's my issue with the whole situation. I feel like Candace is a spoiled ass brat that feels like Karen was supposed to choose her, and that Karen was not supposed to take into consideration the fact that she had a friendship with Monique and a relationship with Monique. Even if she felt that Monique was wrong, she wasn't. Karen's thing was, I'm not going to drop her. Like, I'm not going to just talk. What they wanted last year was they wanted to alienate Monique. They wanted to ice Monique out so that Monique would get fired. And when Karen would not go along with that plan, and Karen even let Monique know what the plan was, that is where the whole "you didn't have my back, you didn't defend me" came from. As far as Karen going to HR, I think people forget that this is a damn job. These women are working. They film scenes together. They travel together. They're in each other's homes. And if somebody is texting me, drop dead and die, I hope you burn in hell, I'm telling the motherfucking boss too. Because at that point, now I'm thinking something's wrong with you. Because no rational person says that. Like, that's a level of anger that I'm going to let my employer know that an employee threatened me. And people can say, oh, well, it's not this. No, at the end of the day, these women are at work. This is a job. And your coworker just threatened and told you. Now, if Karen going to get mad at Giselle for saying something 6 years ago, you know how Karen feel about getting something like that in her DMs. I'm sorry. So that's how I feel about the situation. Candace needs to get the fuck over it. She, like, stop.
I want to say something. I'm leading up to that, and I really just thought about it as she was speaking. I really hate when people have mutual friends and they may fall out. They want that person to pick a side. Okay, at the end of the day, you both were wrong because you both decided to act like children and participate in bad behavior. At the end of the day, don't ask me to pick somebody else's side when I built my own personal relationship with them. My relationship with them has nothing to do with my relationship with you.
Period.
So I really hate that in the middle foolishness when it comes to people saying, pick my side, pick my side, pick my side. If I like both people, you're not going to tell me what to do. I want to be this person friend. It is up to you, rather or not you want to continue in this friendship. And that's where that whole loyalty comment comes from. I hate that. If you're friends with two people, why the heck does the fact that I'm talking to them have to do with you? Mm-hmm. Your beef is not my beef. Mm-hmm. If you're not family, if you're not taking it on my kids, I do not. That is not my battle. I'm only going to fight for those that I birthed, and that those are related by blood, and even that has its limitations. And that's on period.
I agree really deep. That's all I got.
Well, my opinion is Kleenex, I ain't got no problem with you, girl. I really don't. I'm just not on your side with this foolishness. And I'm not on your side with why you feel away about Karen. Because, girl, fuck that. You got on national TV and said you didn't feel no ways tired about Monique could be getting locked up because you got 3 to the damn head that you asked for with no bloodshed, no nothing. If anything, Monique should have pressed charges because she was the one that was bleeding, not you. And you didn't feel no way sad about that. You didn't care. You said on national TV, even Giselle, her arch nemesis, set up and said, well, we don't want her to go to jail for this. It won't that damn serious, girl. And you set up here and said, oh, we don't. So no, I don't feel no way sad about that. No. If Karen felt like, because Lord knows what else she said to Karen that wasn't shown. I'm more than sure she said more to Karen that wasn't shown that made Karen be like, I don't feel comfortable with her, especially considering the fact that you've already showed me that you can get violent and you can provoke people to do whatever it is that you want to do. No, I'm not with Candace on that. And Candace, I ain't got no problem with you, girl. People say I got an issue with you. Candace, I ain't got no issue with you, girl. I'm just not on your side with this. That's all. But that's just how I feel.
I just want to say that I think that Candace is fucking stupid. And here's why. No. Here's why. Because this some real shit. Because many people have said it. I know I said it on the panel last season. I'm pissed because why the fuck isn't Candace promoting a wig glue line? That right there was the perfect business venture. She could have did a commercial saying, "You saw my hair got pulled, but it stayed intact. You want your hair to stay intact like mine? Get Candace's wig glue." Like we gave you a product placement and you didn't fucking do it. I'm just saying she's super fat. That was a perfect, money marketing opportunity, and she fucking fumbled the ball. I just wanted to point out that.
I can't.
No shade. I just want to point this out. G Mama 4, I see you, sweetheart. I know you be in my live, girl, but what was you expecting for me to say? Because I said the same thing I said in my live about Candace that I'm saying here. I don't like her and I don't dislike her. I ain't got no problem with her. But when I don't agree with her, I'm going to let her know I don't agree with her. I'm not kitty clicking with her. I'm not tacky and dickless. I'm not them. I'm not kitty clicking with none of them. When you wrong, you wrong. So, I'm just saying, I don't have no issue. Y'all keep thinking I hate her. I don't hate Candace. I really don't. I do not hate Candace. But when she's wrong, she's wrong. That's all I'm saying. But I don't hate her. I don't want y'all saying I hate Candace. I'm leading.
They're gonna say that anyway.
I don't hate Candace. But when she's wrong, she's wrong. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
Well, you don't have to explain.
But he does hate Doobie Wig.
Yeah, he does hate them. But it doesn't. But you don't really have to explain your stance on the Terrence because it doesn't matter what you say. They still gonna say you hate her. It doesn't matter what you say. They still gonna say you hate her. It don't even matter.
Well, I know. But I just want to keep reiterating. As much as they saying that, I want to keep reiterating. I don't hate her.
But they were also saying
I can't stand her. Robin, I can't stand her. But I ain't got no issue with Candace.
But they were also saying Monique was paying you and I. So, and I was definitely not going to keep.
Well, I wish she was.
Never got no check.
I wish she was. If she was paying
never
me,
got no check.
Y'all, I would be saying whatever Monique want me to say. All right, I wish she was. Girl, pay off this whole damn house for me. Please do it. I say whatever you want. But she not. I grew up in a time where when you talk shit, you got your ass whooped. All right, I'm 33. I was born in 88. I grew up in a time where you talk shit. Yeah, you're gonna see people that's gonna read you down with you, but you also gonna meet a motherfucker that don't know how to read, but they can slang them things. And you gotta be prepared either way. That's how I came up. That's it.
Not slang them things.
But other than that, I don't have no problem with Candace. I'm sorry.
Look, Scotty. Scotty. We grew up in the 80s now. Okay, we grew up in that time where we some head busters, and we will knock you out for the Lord. That's what we gonna do. Keep on playing with us. That's what we did.
You ain't have no opinion. You just got a straight shoe, straight fist, straight extension cord, straight something, straight object.
Well, however, I'm just going to say that I try to see I try to play devil's advocate though, and I do try to see things from both ends. But I do have to agree with Chocolate Beauty when she says that she hates it when there's a person that's in between two mutual friends and they all want you to pick a side and they want you to do this and they want you. I just feel like no one should be placed in a position where they have to do that. You know what I mean? So that's just what it is for me. But hopefully all I can say is hopefully Candace and Karen can really get past all of that because at this point Monique ain't even on the show no more.
Right.
And I think that that shouldn't even be a factor anymore. If we're gonna
Exactly.
talk, we should just talk about our issues and just leave it there. You know what I mean? Like I hope they can get past it because I think the only reason why they had issues is because of the fight. If it wasn't for the fight, they wouldn't have any issues. But then it also goes
Mhm.
back into, you know, the whole HR shit, and then you got people like Giselle in your ear. It's a lot of factors that can go into why Candace and Karen haven't gotten over this hump that they got.
Mhm.
Now, the next thing is we're gonna, and hopefully we can just sit on this for just a second. But one thing about Giselle that she brings to the show that I really can appreciate is her daughters, because her
Yeah,
daughters read her
her down,
everything they
down, child.
get. I could sit there and watch a video.
Yes.
Somebody to come up with a compilation of every time her daughters sat there and read her down. Like I would watch this shit because her daughters stay reading her. They
They
stay
give her
reading
the
her
business. They
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 do.
do.
every
They
time.
do.
Listen, I
Every
said on
time.
my live, I know they don't like their baby, but I honestly feel like they don't like their mama. I do. I get that vibes from the, especially that oldest daughter. And like you can
Their
just
oldest one don't give a
tell when
fuck.
they just you can tell when somebody don't rock with you like that. And I'm sorry. When I see her with her daughters, I don't get what I see from other people with their children on TV. I don't get that with her
Right.
daughters. Her daughters just be like, girl, I know damn well you not sitting here giving me advice. We don't like our daddy. We don't want you with him. So how you gonna give us advice about who we should be with when we don't want you with him? Like I was with
Exactly.
their daughter. I was. I see it for Grace and the whoever the other girl is. I see it for them.
Baby,
They just not
Grace
here.
is the queen, okay? Grace
Yes,
is the
Grace is not
queen. She
here
is
for
the
her.
fucking
Grace is
queen,
like,
okay?
Grace told her straight up, girl, we ain't listening to you. You should be taking that. Girl, I went up. I said, come
Right.
through, Miss
You should be
Grace.
teaching. Right. We should be teaching you a thing or two about boyfriends.
Yes. Because
Exactly.
I was like, children should stay in the child place regardless. But because it's Giselle and I see what she got going on, and I know it's some fuck shit, and some fuckery, and some fucktitude, and some fuckticity, and all that. No, I was there for them saying no. I would rather them take advice from these low budget people like Celine and
Oh,
Beyonce and or Cardi B or Erica Pinkett or somebody like that off the Johnny Blaze. I'd rather them take advice from Egypt or Sam before I would allow them
oh
to take
hell
advice.
no.
I would.
No,
Wait,
no,
wait, wait,
no,
Too
wait,
far.
no,
no,
wait,
no. I'm
wait,
not giving you
wait.
that.
Not
No,
Egypt, not
not
Egypt and
Egypt.
Sam.
No,
Uh-uh.
no,
Uh-uh.
No,
not Egypt.
Even their
Mm-mm.
advice is better than their damn mama because at least they got each other. Their mama ain't got no damn back. Forget what y'all saying. I much rather y'all
Uh-uh.
take advice from them
Uh-uh.
versus taking advice
Egypt.
from a 50-year-old woman that still ain't got no
Egypt.
man, that's sitting up here trying to
Egypt.
convince us that she got a man, even though she should
Egypt.
already know that we know that it's bullshit, and she's
Egypt.
still getting up here with this damn storyline.
Egypt.
I said what I said.
Egypt.
I said what I said.
Egypt.
I said what I said.
Egypt.
She got a man. Well, she got a woman.
Egypt.
She got a woman. She got a woman.
Egypt.
She got a woman. She got a woman. She got a woman.
Egypt.
She got a woman.
Egypt.
Say what you want. She got
Egypt.
somebody. Don't take no advice from no single hoe. I don't care.
Egypt.
No.
Egypt, though.
Whatever. Egypt.
That's the
So
worst
y'all
person.
think Egypt is worse than Hassaline?
I
Hassaline
think
is.
Girl, I know you lying. Now, as much as I don't see it for Egypt.
I didn't say nothing, first of all. Let's be clear. I didn't say anything because I can't stand
Y'all are
Jocelyn.
weak.
I definitely wouldn't take no advice from her ass either, okay? Like, ain't none of them qualified.
Neither is they damn mammy. So who they gonna listen to? Ghostbusters? Who y'all
They
got?
make me-
They can't listen to their daddy. They
But
can't
I would
listen
wait a
to
minute.
their
But I will
Uncle
say, hey,
Robin. Who they gonna
I
listen to?
would listen. I would listen to Josh. I would listen to Jocelyn before I would listen to Egypt because at least
Oh,
Jocelyn know how to be a boss bitch over her man. Egypt is
I
following
agree.
behind that nothing of a dude she got. So no, I would absolutely listen to Jocelyn before I would listen to Egypt because Jocelyn is the pimp running shit.
Child, please, ain't none of them got shit. All of them dilapidated and tied through. I mean, hell, all of them in the same bucket. All of them in the tied and through bucket. Every last one of them ain't.
No, we ain't gonna never get to
Wait. Right quick. Somebody in the comments is asking who Egypt is. So for those who don't know, Egypt is Peppa's daughter from Salt and Pepper, and they are on a show called Growing Up Hip Hop.
Thank you. Thank you for telling them that. First of all, this panel is supposed to be an hour to an hour and 30 minutes. And here we are at 2 hours. And I just want to say that I blame Terrence for this.
I blame Terrence too.
Blame me
I
for
want to blame
what?
Terrence for this because if he wasn't showing the fuck out tonight, we would already be done with this panel already. However,
Well, I had a lot of shit to say.
let's
Well, we on the last scene now, aren't we? We at the end now, right?
yeah,
Right. We may as well finish.
We're at the love party now.
Yeah, I got a lot to say about that too. Come on.
Oh,
Okay,
Lord.
so first off, let's just go into Mia and how she said she had to go back and look at her damn driver's license to see how old she is. Mia is a fraud. I'm sorry. I'm just I
Wait.
can't.
Okay, wait. No. So thank you for bringing it up because this is all right. So obviously it was over the surface, obviously. But the reason that she brought that up is because it was Wendy that said something. She was talking about having cesarean section with her babies, and they're trying to figure out why she had to have rejuvenation surgery if you had a C-section. So when she mentioned that and having those kids, this is where Wendy was like, "And how old are you?" But Mia caught it so quick, like, "Oh, you're coming for me." So that's what she said. Well, I checked my IDs and I'm actually 36 years old. That's when it started. So Wendy started that shit, not
Wendy
Mia.
started the whole
I
thing. No,
agree.
Wendy absolutely started all of it.
I agree.
Wendy started it. She absolutely started it.
I'm not saying she didn't start it. I'm not saying she didn't start it.
And Mia finished it.
No. I'm not saying she didn't start it. What I'm saying is she talking about she got to look at her damn driver's license for her age, and then the episode before that, she didn't even know how many years her fucking husband was over her. She a fraud.
Well, that's I mean, she forgot to lie. She
doing too
forgot her
much.
lie. She forgot what they
She
agreed to at the
lying all damn ready.
Well, listen.
I told y'all last week she was giving me a Phaedra Parks tea with all these lies she's telling. That's what she's giving me right now.
Well, listen, y'all.
But Scotty, look who brought her on. It was Karen,
Right.
and Karen lied. I love Karen, but Karen lied. So
lie together.
Right.
Lie together, gonna lie
Right.
together. So if we're gonna call Karen out for her damn lies, we're gonna call Lamia out on hers too. She lied.
Listen.
I
had a long day at work. I had a couple of shots to drink. So if I was a lie, I do apologize. That's one. But two, because this is his channel. So, if I gotta apologize, fine. But
what you apologizing for?
Two, I mean, you made it a big deal, bitch. Like, you blaming me for why you had to end the damn lab and all
Oh,
this shit.
bitch,
When I
ain't
told
nobody
you,
making nothing no
girl,
big
we can keep
deal.
this
I
shit
just
going.
said we
So,
are
you know,
on here
just to
longer
make
than
it
what we
clear,
intended
because we
to
on your channel,
because
you know,
you
I
are
want to
showing
cover everything.
out. So, bitch,
You know what I'm
if you
saying?
want to
Because you
apologize
king.
for nothing, that is on you.
You know, I'm just saying,
Okay?
you the king, you the guru. I don't want to start no shit.
Yeah, child, get to your fucking point. Get to your
But, you know,
goddamn point.
the second point is I do agree with Yarrell. Like, Wendy started all of this shit. Like, a lot of people feel like she's threatened by Mia, but I'm trying to figure out for what. You went to medical school, you became what you wanted to be, you're just as beautiful. She made up, child. I would love to know what the real Mia looked like after all of the nip and pluck and tuck and fluff and stuff she got.
She did
Compared to
go to
everything
medical
she got,
school.
all you had was your titties and your ass done. Like, you're gorgeous, you educated. Like, I would love to know what it is that you just don't like about her, that you, because she do seem like she's intimidated by her. And I just don't know for what.
What's like, yeah, that's another thing. I'm trying to figure out what Wendy's issue is with Mia because it's like she been coming
Yeah,
for Mia
like
since
I
last
don't
year.
know for what.
I'm gonna tell you what I think. I think Wendy's issue with Mia is. I think Wendy felt like her and Karen that she was going to be friends with Karen this season because Monique being gone. I think she thought she was going to slide in Monique's spot. You know, you see that she tried to work hard to make up with Karen during the off season. That's what I think it is. And now Karen done brought in her own little her friend, her little ringer, and that's a problem. Because other than that, I'm with y'all. I can't think of no reason why she would have a problem with Mia.
I don't see why she would have a problem with Mia, honestly. I don't know. However, when it comes down to it, though, this is why I keep saying that Mia is a fraud because now she want to reevaluate Giselle's character
Yeah,
because
yeah.
now Karen is saying that she wished death upon my husband, and now she's saying, but you're a boss, and throwing shade at Giselle. But you just said that she had an incredible heart and stuff. Now you shading the shit out of her. This is why you don't need to make these preemptive ass opinions about other people when you don't know them. At first, she had a beautiful heart. Now it's yeah, because you're a boss, you're a real boss, and all this other stuff. That's what I'm saying. Mia
So,
comes across as phony as her body is.
so
Like
since you
I
feel
just
that way, how do y'all feel about some of the people that I've been seeing who've been feeling like they understood where Robin was coming from when she was taking up for Karen, when she was telling people not to gang up on Giselle?
I
Because
think
there was
that's
some
different
people who
because
felt like they understood where Robin was coming from in that moment. So do y'all
I
do you
think I
what?
think it's a different situation because Wendy already knows Karen and she's known Karen for quite some time now and they have made up. And I don't think she was necessarily taking up for Karen. I just think that she feels as though let it stay between Karen and Giselle, which it needs to stay with Karen and Giselle because every time we turn around when there's an argument with Giselle or anybody, Robin feels the need to jump into the argument all the time. So it could have been anybody, and I think that Wendy probably would have spoken up. I don't think it's a Karen thing. The only difference is Mia only known Giselle for 2 minutes, and she said she had a genuine heart. How would you know that in 2 minutes? But now that you hear this shit, it's you throwing shade. You should
Mm,
have just sat there and observed it from the very beginning instead of making these big ass statements about genuine hearts. You don't know who got a genuine heart when you first meet them. So I think that's where the difference comes in there. I don't even think that it was Wendy trying to take up for Karen. It's just that Giselle and Robin do be ganging up on people all the time.
right.
And it needs to stop.
That's how I felt.
Like I said earlier, we're talking about pocketbooks, and Mia said that she went and got gas. I think it was just pretty much she spoke out of turn. Like she
Yeah.
spoke out of
Mm.
turn and
You know
wanted to
what?
be part of the conversation.
I I'm just gonna throw this out there, and if I'm right, y'all heard it here on Scotty's channel first. I think there is an insecurity when it comes to Wendy, But what I think it is Wendy was very loud and proud with how she was last season, but now you're making alterations to your body. My
Right.
question is, are you doing this because this is what your man likes? And are you upset with Mia because she probably looks like the women that your husband likes and what you're trying to become?
That's a good point.
Yeah,
Just
that's a
just a
good
thought.
Mia lives, and let's be clear, Mia lives in Baltimore, and they live outside of Baltimore. There may be something we don't know.
could be, but at the same time, maybe not.
I
I,
mean, go ahead.
I'm trying to think good of Eddie, so I want to say no. It really has nothing to do with Mia. But at the end of the day, he is a man, and let's not forget this damn rumor that they came out about him supposed to be having an outside child with a little Caucasian woman. So it's like I don't want to believe that. I want to believe what I believe about Eddie. So I'm trying to hold out for him. I'm trying to be like, nah, he not like that. I don't think it has nothing to do with that. And I'm just gonna stick with that till I find out otherwise.
I think that it comes across like there's like an insecurity because she's dark or because she's different. I don't know. Like, why would you like? I'm pretty sure that there's more women around that table that had surgeries that don't talk about it. I don't know. Like, maybe there's some insecurity there. I don't know. I could be
Well, I
wrong.
don't see how, because I don't think nobody really mentioned about her titties or her ass.
But in the beginning of the segment, they showed a part where Mia was saying that Wendy didn't. We're talking about Wendy, right? We're talking about me and Wendy, right? I just want to make sure I'm talking about the right because I kind of got lost for a second. Wendy has, I'm sorry. Yeah, Mia has said that Wendy didn't start saying what kind of work she got done until she admitted that she got this done, she got that done, she got this done, she got that done. And I think like it's more of like, you stole my moment, because it was all about the nipple and like her celebrating her body. But I think that's pretty much where it kind of like put salt in the game, because everybody knew that it was a surgery party, like to celebrate her new body.
I get that. But Wendy,
and I said that in my review, Chocolate Beauty, that's what I said in my review, that I don't think it was, oh, you couldn't admit your surgery until I admitted mine. I really think that Wendy had planned out in her mind how the evening was going to go. She was going to reveal the breast first. She was going to do that, and then she was going to reveal the ass. I honestly think that was I think that was the plan all along. I don't think she ever intended to deny what she had done. I think that she had just, you know how you plan something in your head and you say, I'm gonna do this first, and I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do that. And when people try to deter the situation or try to sway it in a different direction, you can get very frustrated. I that's just my opinion. I never thought that, oh, she couldn't admit her surgery until Mia admitted hers. I never thought that. But I do think she got a problem with Mia, but I don't think it's because of that. I'm tending to lean towards where Terrence is coming from, to say maybe she know what her husband liked. And I don't know, but excuse me, but I 100%, I'm with you on that one. I don't think it was, because I wasn't secure in mine until she said hers. I didn't get that impression.
Yeah, and don't please everybody, don't kill me and crucify me because I said the dark skin versus light skin. I was just trying to read the situation live. And then when I start really thinking about this episode, it kind of just dawned on me that that was her moment, because we all know what the party was for.
Right.
So yeah.
But why ask? She asked her though. And then she answered the question. I mean, they are on the show. So it's not Mia's place or responsibility to worry about her moment. She's new. So I don't think that nobody else would have did.
Let me ask y'all this. I just saw this in my comment section. Somebody left this in my comment section on my Potomac review like 30 some odd minutes ago. And I want to see if y'all agree with what they said. They said Wendy acts as though Mia's presence overshadows her own glow up. 4 degrees and still insecure. What do you guys think about that remark?
That could be it.
Say it again.
The comment reads, Wendy acts as though Mia's presence
Uh-huh.
overshadows her own glow up. 4 degrees and still insecure.
I
Yeah,
think there could be some validity to that.
yeah, I do, because a part of me do feel like she's insecure, but I just don't know why. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's because it goes back to what I said before. The 4 degrees really wasn't what you wanted to do. So maybe that's why she feels unfulfilled. I mean, she did that, but when that's not really what you wanted to do, when you only did that because you wanted to make somebody else happy, I can see how you would still feel insecure and unfulfilled because that really wasn't what you wanted to do. I mean, it's good to know what you did that. You can do that. But that wasn't necessarily what you wanted for your life. You know what I mean?
A lot of the times when people do things for other people's benefit
Yeah.
or for what other people want from you, that can sometimes be an issue. A lot of the
Mhm.
times when you do stuff because she didn't really want to be a professor, she did that because that's what
Right.
her mama wanted her to do. Like she wanted to do some other stuff in her life, and she even said, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but did she say that she likes to do commentary more so than
Mhm.
being a professor and all of this other
Yeah.
stuff? So that was something that her mother wanted. She did. She fulfilled that for her mother, but it wasn't fulfilling for her. It was fulfilling for her mom, but not
Mhm.
necessarily for her. It's like a lot of people that I know didn't necessarily want to go to college, but they went to college to satisfy their families because that's what their families wanted for them. But
Mhm.
they weren't necessarily fulfilled they wasn't fulfilled by the degrees that they got because a lot of us go to college and we go into these majors and stuff. We don't really want to do that, but we're doing it because that's what our families wanted, or we're trying to follow the family tradition, and we start feeling empty because we didn't go after what we really wanted because other people didn't believe in what we really
Mhm.
wanted. So we went with what was safe, and that was going for what our parents instilled in us. Sometimes that can happen, and I think that coming on this show, it was a realization to Wendy that she wasn't necessarily
Right.
fulfilled being a
She needs to
professor.
heal.
I
That's
agree.
a
Hmm.
lot of people got a lot of brokenness and then like reflect it on other people whenever somebody reminds them of that broken space or those broken feelings. Like that's why you need to make sure that if you get on camera, I mean we're all insecure somehow, but when you're that insecure, you need to make sure that you're not easily triggered by seeing it on site.
Mhm. I agree.
That's true. That's
I
true.
agree.
That's very true. I guess we can close it out by talking about the games that they played. I thought those games were very
Wait, wait, wait,
interesting.
wait, wait, wait,
Hilarious.
wait, 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 wait. Got it,
Hilarious.
got it.
What?
We not gonna skip over the fact that Mia cleared the fuck out of Wendy. Hold on, no, let me grab my
Oh.
notes here
Oh yeah, she
because you
did.
got
Oh.
She did.
because Wendy talking to her like she was that girl, and then she was like, "Don't put the hands in the face," and she was like, "Well, my hands in your face, so now what?" And all you heard was crickets. I'm like, oh, she got you
Right.
together so quick and effortlessly. You, I just had to throw it out there because that right when I
Yeah,
tell
it
you I was
really
so dead tickled, I
became,
was just like,
are you
see,
childish?
see.
I'm not about to do this with you. Da, 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 da. But you had all the smoke earlier.
But then she turned herself into a victim. The minute Mia was like, "My hand is in your face now," what? Then it was, "Oh my gosh, she's so rude." You started with her. You started with her, Miss Wendy. Let me tell y'all something. Mia said that she is from DC, born and raised. I wouldn't really want to fuck with her, Wendy. I just don't think that's what you want.
I mean, I ain't gonna necessarily. You know what? I gave Wendy a little. I like a little bit. I said I ain't necessarily saying Wendy gonna kick your ass, but I'm damn sure not gonna have all my money on you either. I did say that, so I was like, so I mean, like El Teddy, real girls do real things, girl. What is you gonna do? Like I
Well,
was
I
waiting
do
for Wendy to
know,
come back with a retort, and when she did, I was
but I
disappointed.
do, but I do know that when Monique had asked them when they was all at Karen's house, have y'all ever been in a fight? And the only person that said they ever been in a fight was Wendy. She the only one
Was
that
Wendy?
said
See,
yes, she was the
see,
only one that said she has
see.
been in a fight before, and I definitely believe she has.
I
I
believe
do.
she has too. But all I'm saying is, don't let the plastic surgery fool you. Mia came ready, and I think
No, I
Mia
believe that
is ready.
too. I don't think
I
Mia
just
is
think
a
Mia's
punk ass
ready.
woman. I don't think that.
All right then, so we can go ahead and get to these funny ass games that they played.
Can I say
In
that that
my
was way too
opinion,
much information, and I didn't need to know about none of that shit they shared? Not one.
But I did need to know that Mia ass can't spell. I did need to know that. Thank you, Mia. We
The
at
best
least
thing that we found
yeah.
out was that Mia
we
was a
know
stripper,
you
and that's
can't
how she met her
spell, and we know
husband.
you was a stripper. Exactly. And
That's
then,
it.
girl, you and Nene Leaks of Potomac. Shout out to you, girl.
I think that Wendy and Eddie were cheating though. I think they
They
Oh, they
were.
admitted
were.
they was cheating.
They
They
were.
were
Yeah, yeah.
because when they asked which
Mm.
housewife would you want to sleep with, Eddie wrote down Mia, and Wendy made him erase that shit.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she made him erase it. I saw it. Ooh, that Lisa
How y'all
Marie.
feel about Ray? Wait, how y'all feel about Ray saying Katie? That
Listen,
Now
Was
shit
that was
Katie
took me the
funny.
pregnant,
fuck
right?
out when he said Katie.
I was like, where Katie come
listen.
from?
Oh,
Either way, it ain't like his dick gonna get hard. Don't no blood rush down there no more. And plus, Katie built like a little boy any damn way. I
Mm.
mean, I was like, damn, Ray. But at the end of the day, it was just hilarious to me. I said, really, Ray? Who told you to say Katie? Was that your way of trying to introduce Katie back? Is Katie gonna be the person that's gonna text your phone and Karen gonna have an issue with it earlier on in the season with that tight ass storyline? Is that who it's gonna be? Wow.
I don't know. I don't
okay.
know.
Well,
But go
Scotty.
ahead.
Before we close this out, I want to play another game like we did last week.
Okay.
So last week we did an album for Portia. We did an album for Portia last week. This week I want to ask first the panelists and people in the comments. I want y'all opinion. Out of these four women, who in your opinion is the worst reality TV mother? So we have Mama D
Oh.
Wow.
from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. We
Mm.
have Mama Wanda from Love and Marriage Huntsville, Mama
Wanda.
Joyce
Oh.
from Real Housewives of Atlanta, and
Wanda.
then we have Mama Dorothy from Real Housewives of Potomac.
Oh, that's a hard one. Oh, that's a hard one.
I want to
Ooh,
Really, B, go
pass.
ahead.
I want to pass.
if I if I had to choose one, if I had to choose one, I would probably say Wanda. But I don't like judging. I don't like judging nobody's mama. I don't really like judging nobody's mamas. I really don't. But if I had to choose one, even that or Dorothy, because Dorothy be straight up assaulting her damn
Mm.
child with the purse upside the head.
Mm.
I don't know. Okay, I'm going.
Mm. Gonna be there to backpedal the coochie pop in the handstand, girl. No. Wanda to the queen, no. Okay? We finna have noon your ass, you and your tired ass 1980s hairdo to the hollow you go.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about me?
No, girl, not you. Wanda.
I love this.
Oh my God.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. He wrote N.A., not Mia. He wrote non-applicable, but I guess Wendy told him it looked too close to Mia. He needed to rewrite that. Okay, my bad, y'all. Thank you. Okay, go ahead.
But just the fact that she thought it was
I'm gonna
Mia. Why
go
did it
with
have to be Mia? Why couldn't it have been Candace? Why couldn't it have been Giselle? Why?
Because it
Well,
was
we know why it
NA, so
couldn't
that
be
looked
that
like
nigga in the dress.
MIA.
We know
Go
why it
ahead.
could have been a nigga in a dress. Okay, that man ain't gay. So
Go
we
back.
know why it
Go
couldn't
back.
have been
Go
her.
back.
But why couldn't it have been none of them? So I'm sorry.
okay.
I'm still leaning towards y'all's side. I do feel like she is a little bit threatened by her because that probably is what since he been here and which is sad. I feel bad for her either way. But
Well, back to me answering Yarrell's question.
whatever. Tweet.
My answer is Dottie Peoples, which is Wanda. That's who I
You
choose.
gonna stop calling her Dottie People. You not finna do. I keep telling you that shit. You not finna do Dottie Peoples like that. I see it for Dottie People. You not finna do Dottie People like that.
She looked like Dottie Peoples, and you gonna get over it. She looked just like Dottie Peoples. He's an
I
on-time
can't.
God. Yes, he
I
is.
can't. I can't.
And you can turn your rockhead ass around all you want to.
Yes, fuck
Dottie,
you.
Dottie, 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 Dottie.
Okay. Oh. Well, all right.
Lord, he done left.
He's so petty. Oh my God, Jesus. Go ahead,
All
y'all.
right. Well, since Taki Beauty says she's not playing the game, that's cool. I am going to say Mama D. I
Oh,
gotta say Mama D. Okay, because she got a palace she has to run, and she always up in scrappy business. And when she brought that those twigs to Rashida's mama name is what, Shirley, Shirlene,
Charlene. Yeah.
Oh,
whatever.
that was a
Yeah,
mess.
when
Oh,
she
that was
brought the
terrible.
bird's nest to press and set it down, Mama D for me.
That was
But
hilarious.
Oh
everybody else in the
wow.
comments pretty much said Wanda, so Wanda takes the cake.
Oh wow. Mm-mm.
I can't believe.
Oh Jesus, that was
I can't
hilarious.
believe Terrence really logged off. He's
It-
so petty.
He was really bothered by that
I don't
last
know why you
piece.
can't believe it.
Petty.
I don't know why you can't. I
Cause
don't know
you
why
need.
you can't believe it. What
Oh,
happened?
Oh, bitch, I ain't got shit
I
to
don't know
say.
why y'all can't believe. I don't know why you can't believe it. He always do this petty ass shit. I don't know why he keep on trying to silence me. I said what I said. He been calling people niggas in the dress and shit all damn night. I ain't said a word. But when I call this woman Dottie Peoples, it's the end all be all, and
Because
she got a
that
mile out.
nigga in the dress deserve it. Dottie people don't. That's why.
I don't give a damn what you
If it was
say.
Kim Barrel, I would be on your side. But you sitting up there saying, you ain't finna do Dottie like that.
Look like Dottie
Not
Peoples,
Dottie. That's
and
Mother
she look
Dottie.
like Dottie
You ain't
Peoples.
finna do Mother Dottie like that.
I don't give a damn. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't
Well, Mother
care.
Dottie, I
Anyway,
ain't got nothing to do with this, sis. I took your side. Be mad with
people
Scotty. I ain't got nothing to do with this.
yes, yes.
I ain't on camera. I ain't on mute. Nope. I got nothing to
Cut
do
it
with
out,
it.
Scotty.
Anyway, before we go, speaking of hip hop mamas, I want to take out the time to recognize the death of Keisha Cole's biological mother, Frankie. I want to acknowledge that before we go. Rest in peace
Mhm.
to Frankie, okay? I'm not even going to
Absolutely.
lie to y'all.
man
Frankie
down.
was
I
one of my
loved her.
favorite
Man down.
TV
Man down.
mothers,
Loved her.
okay?
Absolutely.
I love
Loved her.
Frankie, like
Me
love
too.
Frankie, and that
Me
really hurt
too.
my spirit when I
Me
saw
too.
that she passed away. And I was definitely
Mhm.
hoping that it had nothing to do with drug abuse or anything like that because I was always rooting for Frankie to beat her addiction. It's just sad that it ended the way that it did, but at least now she's
Mhm.
free. She don't have
Mhm.
to worry about fighting this anymore.
Right.
she can move on with her life.
Right.
Well, in the afterlife at this point. But I will say that I'm sorry.
Really? Why
I
did
didn't mean
you?
for it to sound so sad.
I'm sorry.
God.
It's just I don't
I'm
know.
sorry.
I'm
I'm
There's nothing
sorry.
funny
sorry.
about this moment.
I'm
It's
sorry.
not
I'm
funny. Oh
sorry.
my God, y'all! I swear it's not funny.
It's
It
not.
was
I'm
spotty. It
I
sorry.
was
didn't.
not this.
He threw me off when he said she
Right.
can move on with her life.
I'm sorry. That's why I corrected myself and said the afterlife. I wasn't trying to be funny.
I apologize.
However,
I did not.
Yes. Listen.
I'm
It
definitely
was
not
not that.
laughing at that.
Absolutely not. Oh
Oh
God.
my. I'm
No,
sorry.
Right.
but if
Frankie was
he,
entertainment. She was the best one on there. She was the one that
Right.
gave
yes,
it to
she
you raw.
was.
She wasn't you know, I'll never forget when she body slammed Mama D. You know, like she is a legendary TV, you know,
She
legendary. So rest
was.
in
She
peace.
was.
And I feel for her kids. You know, she has a
Hmm.
lot of them, and
Hmm.
my heart goes out to her. So rest in peace, Frankie.
Absolutely.
One
Absolutely.
Right.
another
Absolutely.
another thing I want to say is that I'm glad that she at least got to reunite with her kids,
Right.
all of her kids before
Hmm.
she passed away. You know what I mean? I'm glad, but I want to say this before we go that it's all while we have a lot of people that are saddened by Frankie's death, you do have the ignorant people that is judging her already. Are y'all surprised? Why is everybody surprised? She was this, she was that. At this point, it really doesn't matter what she did
Yeah.
in her life. What we know is that she was trying to get better. People don't
Hmm.
realize that
It's
addiction is a disease, and
It
Right.
is. And
it's
it's
It
hard.
successful
is.
It's
for,
not easy.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
yeah,
it's because it's
it
Keisha
can be
Cole's mom,
successful
and we
for.
know how transparent and straightforward um Keisha Cole is. So I mean, they're going to criticize her because they always criticize Keisha on the decisions that she's made. But at the end of the day, Frankie is somebody's mom, and
Hmm.
and is the face of a lot of people's struggle, especially
Hmm.
any child that grew up in the 80s and in the early 90s
Hmm.
with the drug pandemic.
Facts.
And
So
was she like the first reality TV
she
mom that
was.
people really like?
She
She was
was.
actually she
Yeah,
was
I
the
thought
first
so.
reality
She
So,
TV.
you
was.
know.
She was. Keisha Cole's family is the first hip hop reality TV family on television. The first.
Mhm. And
Most
also,
definitely.
rest in peace to Biz Marquis. That hurt my heart.
Oh
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
that
Yeah.
was
Definitely
me
sad.
rest in
too.
peace to him too.
Yeah.
That really did it for me. I couldn't believe it.
A
So
day
rest in
apart
peace and
too.
comfort to his family.
Yeah.
It's sad. Both situations are sad. So
Mhm.
rest in peace to Biz Marquis. Just a Friend will always be a classic.
Right.
And,
Always. A lot of
and I want to
young.
I want to say about Biz Marquis, you guys take care of your health. He has
Mhm.
serious issue with diabetes too, and that's something that a lot of people die from. Please take care of your bodies and yourself, please.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Most definitely. And also, before we check out, I just want to ask are any of you guys going to review tonight's episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta?
I ain't even watched it yet. I recorded it. Should I
I
watch
mean, I'm gonna review it, but not tonight. Y'all will get that tomorrow. I watched some of it before we went live, and yeah, y'all will get that tomorrow. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I ain't watched that damn
you
episode.
know, it's midnight.
Mm-mm.
it's
it?
horrible.
Did you say, no, ma'am? What's your verdict, Scotty?
Mm-mm.
Lord.
I ain't seen
I
it.
mean, child,
It
I'll
looks.
probably fall asleep on it. We'll see how I feel. Y'all know how I do. I'll drop a show
You
quick.
will. You will. You will. I'm letting you know that right now. If you need to fall asleep tonight, just watch that episode. Because I didn't pay
Y'all are
attention to
being
not
mean
nothing they
right
was
now.
talking
Leave
about
love
after
and
the
hip
first
hop
3 minutes.
alone.
What's it?
Child, this shit is trash. Okay, if you want some, you talk about some good sleep. Okay, you talk about some good sleep. This shit is terrible. Okay, like for real. I don't know if I want to do no review on that. Like, I think I'm gonna drop that shit like a bad habit because that shit is terrible. It's awful. The production is awful. The storylines is awful. The people they still got in the show is awful. Everything is terrible. One less show for me to review.
I
Okay,
know that's right.
but that said, let's let everybody know what you have going on, what shows you guys are reviewing individually on your channels, and what you have coming up on Really Be TV. Let's let them know what you got going on.
I feel like I review every damn thing, but definitely we got the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills going on. Cartel Crew, which is probably different than what some other people are reviewing. Um, what else? Big Brother. We talk about Big Brother over there. So I feel like I got a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I'm all over the place, but y'all know I just love TV. So that's what we have going up. Power. I started Power this weekend, book 3, Raising Canaan. So we got some good stuff going on over there. So y'all come on over and check it out.
Yes.
Chocolate Beauty.
The reviews on my channel lately has been absent. I've been absent, for it because I'm going through a branding transition. But when I do come back, I will be reviewing Real Housewives of Potomac. I've been watching it, haven't been reviewing it though. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and a few other shows that I can catch up on. I'm an entrepreneur, so a lot of my time is spent rebuilding my brand, and I'm hoping by the beginning of August that I can get back into going live and talking to the audience.
Mm-hmm.
But I really do have a lot of big things going on, and I can't say anything because I'm under contract right now. So
Okay.
I would love to tell you, but I can't right now.
That's great. That's good though. I'm glad that you do got some good things going on. Also, by the way, if you guys haven't been paying attention, Chocolate Beauty 81 will be one of our reoccurring guests every other week. She'll be up here with us
Mm-hmm.
discussing Potomac.
Thank you.
Okay, most
Yes.
definitely. Her,
Thank you for inviting me.
the Brooke Ashley. Oh, no problem. No problem. No problem. Her, the Brooke Ashley, and Reggie and Alex, they will be reoccurring guests up here. You know what I mean? So shout outs to all 4 of them. Shout out to all 4 of them. Terrence, what you got going on besides Candace fans attacking you every week? What you got going on?
I ain't worried about them hoes. I would say love hip hop Atlanta, but because of you, we gonna see. But I got Lord Jesus, the circle, the encore, Lord have mercy. Shit. Growing up hip hop, family or fiance, love after lockup, put a ring on it, love and marriage Huntsville, Real Housewives of Potomac. And if a laugh should come up out of nowhere with some real tea, then you'll get a less gag.
Go ahead, y'all real.
Well, I really only have 2 shows, and that's Potomac and Love and Marriage Huntsville. That video isn't out yet because it was Pokemon Go Fest this weekend, so that was my priority, not that show. But it should be out tomorrow. Other than that, catch me here on Mondays, and if things line up, you can catch me on Really BTV channel on Thursdays where we talk about Beverly Hills. Well, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Let
Yeah,
me
the Real
preface
Housewives
that
of Beverly Hills.
on their
Did
name.
you say
'Cause
Pokemon Fest?
Look at you,
Huh?
y'all.
You said Pokemon Fest?
No, Pokemon Go Fest.
Right. A Pokemon Fest?
Wait a minute.
I just want to make sure I understood what you said. That's
Fest,
all.
like festival, fest.
Oh.
Not a festival.
Oh.
It's pretty much festival. They just call it fest.
Right. That's what I just want to make
Pokemon
sure
Go
I understood
Fest.
what you said. You said Fest, right? Okay. That's it. I wasn't being funny.
Yeah.
I want to
One
make sure I heard
thing,
you
one
right.
thing,
Okay.
one
AP
thing,
flag.
one thing. Young Rich Skinny Dog Ord said hashtag Keely for RHOA. Y'all ain't got nothing to say.
Hell no.
I say hell no.
Yeah, no,
We
no.
Hell
don't
no.
need broken promises. We don't need that. No. No.
And as for myself, I'm reviewing Potomac. I'm reviewing the Encore. I'm reviewing Love and Mary Chunksville, Grown Up Hip Hop. I think it's the Circle Atlanta already. That's Jamar's show, the Circle Atlanta. And me and Terrence also do Boys Night Out with Maddie, Jamar, and our very own Josiah. We also do Boys Night Out every other Friday night. And me and Jamar do the prelude every other Wednesday night. Okay, so that's what I got going on. First of all, I think that we had a ball tonight. As you can see, we are long over an hour, almost at 3 hours. Okay, I definitely
Okay.
wasn't intending on doing that long, but I think
It's
at this
Terrence's
point I may
fault.
as well push the panel. Don't start before you. I don't need his ass crying again. I will say that at this point I may as well move the damn time. I feel in love and hip hop. I'll figure it out because love and hip hop just is not doing it for me right now. It's just not doing it for me. To answer your question, Joshua, Boys Night Out is this Friday. Me and Josiah got to get together to figure that part out. I'm also doing a video for my 25K. Terrence will be a part of that video as well. I got to send him what I need to send him. It's gonna be kind of like a. I was kind of inspired by Mary J. Blige My Life documentary, so I want to do something like that for my 25K. I want to do something like that.
Help a
Whatever.
sister get to 1K.
So
Help a sister get to 1K.
oh
Please help a
yeah.
sister.
And make sure y'all go and subscribe to Chocolate Beauty 81's channel.
Absolutely.
She's on a race to 1,000
Yes. And
subscribers.
she gonna get there.
So please, if
Please.
please go to her channel and subscribe. She, like I said, she will be a reoccurring guest up here, so
Mhm.
you'll be seeing her, here and there up here. So be sure to check her out. If you don't remember her, she was on two of my panels already. She did my panel with her and Gabrielle did my panel. Both my panels on mental health, and we did the other one with colorism with OG and Basketball Wives. We talked about all of that on those two panels. So shout out to
And
not
That
color.
he
I don't know
didn't invite me
and
to
really
again.
quickly,
why.
I just dropped Chocolate Beauty 81's link in the chat. So if y'all need to get
Thank
to her channel,
you.
you can just click the link. It take it right there.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you,
right
thank
in
you,
the
thank you.
chat. So be
Oh,
It's what
sure
I
to
do.
subscribe to Chocolate Beauty 81. Make sure y'all subscribe to everybody up here if you haven't. And one thing about it, let me just say this. Don't just subscribe, also support. You can subscribe all day, but if you don't watch their videos, that's not supporting them. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? A lot of the times people do subscribe, but they don't watch.
Right.
Subscribe and watch their shit and support it and share it. Do whatever you need to do to help all of us in the algorithm. We are all smaller YouTubers that's trying to get to another level. So be
Mhm.
sure to support all of us black small YouTubers. That's all I'm saying. So like I said, subscribe to Chocolate Beauty 81, but also watch her shit too. Don't just subscribe and don't watch shit. Subscribe and watch her shit. The same thing goes for Really BTV. The same thing goes for giving you the real tea, and the same thing goes for Yakarti. Support, subscribe to all of us, and watch our shit. Even if you
Mhm.
don't watch everything, watch something.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. But with that being said, y'all, this was a supersized panel tonight, but it was
yes.
funny. I'm gonna rewatch this shit. I'm definitely gonna rewatch this shit. Like I do. I don't know about y'all, but I do go back and watch some of our old panel episodes that I like a lot, and I go back and I look at it, especially the one of the first ones that really be a calendar song when it was her up there and Sakina was up there, and Yarrell was trying to give Drew Sidora some advice, and Sakina just yelled out, "Don't give her no advice." That's probably my favorite one. Because she was not seeing it for Drew, period. But
Oh
anyway,
no!
we
My favorite one was when Alex just went the fuck off. I was just like, oh shit,
you
but
talking
it
about
was
when he went off
hilarious.
on
I enjoyed
Drew?
it.
You talking about when he went off on Drew?
Yes, yes,
Oh
yes.
yeah, and let me not forget about before we go. Let me not forget about the other one where um some dude randomly brought up Bundy's husband, and he had to come on camera.
I won't dare
Now
for
that
that.
was funny too. I think you think I thought it was. I don't know. You probably
I don't
did
remember
that.
that.
But it's posted on my IG though. I did post that moment on my IG. You have to go back and
I'm gonna
go
look
through
at
my
that.
IG and
I
find it,
don't
but it's
remember
in
that.
there. But that was hilarious too, because Bundy's husband had to come in and everything. So, But however, y'all, we'll be back next Monday. I'm trying to think about the time. I think I may push the time up maybe 30 minutes earlier because fuck love and hip hop. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna push the time up like 30 minutes because I'm over Love and Hip Hop after tonight. I'm definitely over there. But we'll see y'all next week. I hope y'all enjoy, and like I said, please leave all feedback about the panel in the comment section. As we know, you guys are getting used to the new lineup and all of that stuff. So we are definitely looking for your comments, your feedback, your opinions, and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So this is just the second episode of the season, and
Just make
we having
sure the
fun.
comments are respectful. Because if you try to get in the comments to read us, your ass might get read back. Right? So just make sure they're respectful. That's all I ask.
Right. You can leave. You can do constructive criticism all day. We are open to all of it. Please don't go into y'all hoes getting paid by this person. Y'all are this. Y'all are that. Y'all are. We ain't doing it this time. With that being said, y'all, we out of here, y'all. Good night, everybody. Good night to everybody
Bye.
in the chat. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the 200 people that was in here tonight. We appreciate it all, and we are out of here. We're signing off. Good
Peace.
Bye.
night.